One of the greatest, let her know it. I know they gon' hate it, let her know it. The money got made it, let her know it. Look mama, I made it, let her know it. One of the greatest, let her know it. The money got made it, let her know it. I know they gon' hate it, let her know it. Look mama, I made it, let her know it. One of the greatest, better know it. I know they gon' hate it, better know it. The money got made it, better know it. Look mama, I made it, you better know it. One of the greatest, better know it. The money got made it, better know it. I know they gon' hate it, you better know it. Look mama, I made it, you better know it.
Yo, I'm cute Chloe. We got our guest.
Hi, I'm Kiwi. You can follow me on Instagram at Kiwi_versus_Kiera.
Okay, and tell them what you do.
Well, currently I do hair, preferably little girls' hair. I braid. So if you need your little girl hair done, get at me.
Okay, and I put the information online for y'all to call in if y'all wanted to call in for today's topic. But today we want to talk about being pregnant and dating.
Oh, wow.
Yes. It was an interview on 97.9 that people was telling me about. I didn't actually hear it, but they was talking about being pregnant and dating. And as you know, or if you don't know, I'm pretty sure y'all can see, but I am 8 months pregnant and I'm single, so I can relate to being pregnant and dating.
Yeah, I have a 2-month-old, so being pregnant recently, it was a little, I would say, on and off with the dating.
Yeah, with the dating.
If it makes sense, being pregnant and dating is kind of hard because you're very moody, and it's like you need somebody that's gonna tend to you. You can't. I don't know. Everybody get on your nerves at one point in time with the dating. So,
but people act like that's like being single and pregnant is just like not a thing. Like we was doing the same thing you was doing, got pregnant. The nigga ain't gotta walk around with the man don't have to walk around with evidence like we do. But that shit happens, and it's a real thing to be single. Was you was single when yours?
No way. I was not having it. Oh, this your girl Lisa Danae, and I'm only here to run the show, y'all. But you know, when they get on these hot topics, I just have to say something. But I have never been single and pregnant. I've always been married with my pregnancies. That's because it was intentional. I refused to. Oh no, I wasn't gonna do that. It's too hard. It's already hard enough.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Raising a child by yourself and being pregnant by yourself. I can't imagine it.
it's hard.
But honestly, I really felt like I was better when I was single and pregnant. It was easier single and pregnant than it was when I was married, because my 3 girls are from my ex-husband. So, you know, that's who I was with. But our first child, we weren't together.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna act like I don't have different fathers, because I do. Yeah. But I have 3 children by 3 different people. But I was married to all of them.
Yeah.
But that's because I refused to have a baby without being married. And it wasn't really for moral reasons. It was for financial reasons. But first of all, you're not going to walk away scot-free. Right. This child got your last name. This child can be on your insurance, your retirement, all of that. That was my reason.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine dating during. Oh my God.
Man, I feel like
well, it
was better for me.
Yeah.
Because my ex-husband didn't understand the ups and downs of a woman when you're pregnant. I remember one day he went off on me because I cried. He brought me the wrong. I asked for icy, a certain kind. You know, when you're pregnant, don't play. You know,
specific stuff.
Yes. So I asked for that, and he brought me something else. He thought he did something good. I just started crying. I was just hurt. I was really hurt.
Because of course they don't understand, but that don't matter whether you're pregnant, single, or married, because they never understand whether you're dating or not.
The difference. When I was single, I guess you trying to put more effort into. I got way more better treatment than I was still getting my cravings people would bring me something to eat 12 o'clock at night, and I mean, I was treated better.
Because you
I
got
feel like-
options. That's why when you're pregnant and
Yes.
dating, it seems like you can call this person, that person, like I need
Yes.
or I want. Can you?
My baby
Can
was going
you?
on shop spree before she was even born. She like, never even held her, never even.
But how is that not the same with a man? I wish I would stay with a man and you not caring to my every need when I'm carrying your child. What the hell?
I don't know.
Well, like she said, things happen. Like just for instance, say for instance, it was a one night stand.
Oh, well, you know, I can't relate. I
Ooh.
cannot relate.
So it's like,
I
it's
cannot get
different.
pregnant from no one night stand. I cannot
You
relate.
can't get pregnant from one night.
I'm not going to. Nope, it ain't gonna happen for me. No, it's gonna have to be a miracle. The condom
Okay.
gonna have to break. or
Yeah, but
something.
sometimes they be lawyers in charge. You know, they never know.
I'm about to pull out. I don't know. But I'm not
You
trying
said
to make
lawyers
no
in charge.
permanent.
Yeah, they got Plan B.
That
Yeah.
part, I'm not trying to do nothing permanent with a temporary person. Oh no.
See, you don't know
Well,
sometimes.
you know,
Yeah.
life just happens.
It comes at you quick sometimes.
Oh my God, yeah, we have to plan though. I mean, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I know I'm different because I plan every single phase of my life. But I just can't imagine, you know, making a baby with somebody I'm not ever gonna see again. Unless it's my choice not to ever see them again.
Or a state choice.
Oh no, they're not gonna have that choice.
Right?
They're not
Well,
gonna
You
have
can't
that
make
choice.
them know. You can't make them take care of their kids.
No, you can't make them take care of the kids. That is true. But you can put them in a position where they're legally bound to.
right.
Oh well, yeah.
I
I told my kids that day when we went together, you gonna help me out voluntarily or involuntarily.
Right, it's
up
one
to
or
you.
two ways we can handle this. But I do understand that some people get caught up in the moment and things happen. I do
Yeah.
understand that. I'm not one of those people though, because I'm always thinking about my tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
tonight can't be all that because we still got to live tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, but I get it. So if you are caught in a situation where you're pregnant by a one night stand, oh, I don't know. That's tough. I'm not
A
sure.
one night stand. Sometimes it's not even a one night stand. You don't know a person until you don't know how a person's gonna react. Because my kid, my ex-husband, when I found out I was pregnant, it's like he called those. I don't know how many months I was. You know, I didn't hear from him until like the baby was here.
Y'all was married?
No, we weren't married yet.
Oh,
We didn't get married to
See, that's
that
the
first
difference.
baby. Yeah,
You
to
got
after
to
that one.
get that ring.
That's how he
First
got
of
the
all,
other
they
two.
can't disappear.
That's how he got the other two.
Oh no, they legally bound. So if you go to whoever, they're gonna find your husband so he can take care of his pregnant wife.
Ooh.
That's why I don't play those games. I'm glad I'm not in childbearing years anymore, but I would not. No. I think because I saw my sister go through it and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Oh,
I'm not doing
See,
that.
she-
Yeah, I'll say sometimes it's the woman's choice though
Yeah.
to do it alone.
To
Yeah,
keep
I
it-
see some women that want to do it alone. I don't understand it, but I can rock with
Yeah,
it.
because it's like sometimes when you're pregnant, they start to irritate you. They start to get on your nerves. You start to not like them. So it's just like maybe I'm just good. You stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here.
Yeah, I can relate to that so much because my third husband got on my last nerve so much. And my third pregnancy, I changed. My whole personality changed.
What you mean?
So I was very emotional, and I'm normally not.
Yeah.
So if he say something crazy, I just cried.
See?
And he had never seen me cry. We
Yeah.
had been together for 2 years. He had
Yeah.
never seen me cry. But when I got pregnant, he just took advantage. I would never forget one time he called me an idiot. Like we was talking about an idiot, and I cried. And I was just crying. I said, wait till I have this baby, nigga. I'm gonna pay you back. And oh my God, I paid him back in grand fashion. But I wasn't prepared for the changes.
Yes.
It's so many changes.
Yes, it
It's
is.
like it's attitudes too.
And the man gotta be equipped for that. That's why I feel like I was treated better. Single. Then
Yeah, but what are their motives though? That's my whole thing. What are their
That's
motives?
what
They're
I wanted
always
to
trying
get
to
into.
get. Yeah,
because you even when you out here dating and you pregnant, you gotta worry about some of these niggas who got that fetish
the fetish,
for
the fetish
pregnant
crowd.
people. They got pregnant.
It's
Yeah.
plenty of them because it be so warm when you pregnant.
Why do they say that? I wonder is that
That's true.
You think
Because I know so. Because your hormones change. your hormones change, your body change. It's a different feel. I know. I mean, and you be super horny when you pray. I don't know about you, but for me, it was the best time because most of the time I didn't want to be bothered. When I was pregnant, I was like, oh,
wow. No, I don't know. I don't necessarily feel sexy, but horny.
Yeah, I had that bad. Oh my God. But like my husband, when he would talk crazy to me, I would just get so emotional. I do kind of miss that because now somebody talk crazy to me, I just be like,
being emotional.
Are you done?
See,
no, I'm not emotional. I'm not an emotional person.
Yeah.
So I do miss that because that was new for me. I had never been that emotional where I would cry.
You could watch a commercial too.
Anything you made me cry when I was pregnant, like sad stuff, even crying over happy stuff.
Yes,
I was very emotional.
I don't like that. I was just like that. Period.
Oh, really?
Pisces.
Yes.
Yes.
I knew it.
Yes.
Yes, anything make me cry. I can watch a sad movie.
Yes. They keep you centered. Yes. They keep me centered. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't be feeling nothing. But Pisces, y'all keep us grounded.
I think Sagittarius we feel, but it's easy for us to cut you off too. I cut off games real strong.
Oh, Sagittarius.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now let me ask you this: when you weren't showing, did you say, or did you wait till you were showing? Like if you were dating when you weren't showing, did you say anything?
No, I be trying to keep it 100. So y'all be telling, because I try to, and this may not be the best thing, but I be putting all the cards. Sometimes I throw shit at a nigga to see if he gonna run right now. Like I put all the cards on the table. Yeah, I got 4 kids. Immediately, what's your number? I got 4 kids. I'm trying to tell you everything, like whatever your intentions are to go. And half the time it don't work though. I said, what the hell you gotta tell these men for them to leave you alone these days?
But if they like you, they like you. I feel like if they gonna talk to you, they gonna talk to you. They obviously see that.
Yeah, but still.
The baby's in the stomach.
But you never know, people be having these weird motives and you just
Yeah, but I have a friend that her husband, they got married or together. They got together when she was pregnant from another man.
Yeah.
And he fell in love with her. He married her.
See.
And he raised the baby like it was his baby. And they're still together. They got kids of their own. So, I mean, it can work.
Yeah.
It can work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I've never experienced dating while pregnant.
Yeah.
It just depends on the situation, I guess.
Yeah.
And what you got going on.
You gotta, just like you gotta weave through any crowd, you gotta weave through the creepies and all that. People with ulterior motives just want to see what pregnant pussy feel like, don't want nothing. You know, just no.
But I think that's a different
your vulnerability.
Yeah, that's a different level of dating. Like, are we just talking and we chilling while I'm pregnant, whatever, or is we actually having sex?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what is his motive for even doing that? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Is he trying to just see what it's like? Is he just trying to put some skin in the game to see what it's like? He dating you and taking you out and doing all that just to.
Well, some people are just attracted to you. And that has nothing to do with whether you're pregnant or not.
Yeah.
Right.
So they can't be like, well, damn, wait till she had a baby. No. If they feel an attraction, they're going to just still want to be around you.
Crazy, because I always feel like, and I forgot, because my last baby's 8. So I ain't been pregnant in a long time. So I forgot. I swear I get more attention pregnant than I do.
Because it's that certain glow you get when you're pregnant. It's like
I don't know, but
I don't know.
I always wonder why men don't think like automatically, maybe, possibly a nigga around. You know?
Well,
they do automatically think.
I tell you that right now.
They automatically just talk.
I found that out.
But they told me a man was our ex-man. Like, what made you think to approach me? Like, know that I'm approachable. Being pregnant, he's like, you could just tell, like, a woman be too independent. You pumping your own gas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no nigga around. She doing all that. Stuff like that.
That's not necessarily true, but I see how they might think that. But
yeah, stuff like that.
Men had their own theory. Like, oh, she walking in the store by herself. She's single.
They're gonna shoot that shot regardless. You could have a dude with you. If he go to the next aisle, they coming.
Oh,
I mean, so
they too bold. You trying to die, sir? They do though, and men notice it before you do.
Of course, they know. They know. But what do you think about dating when you're pregnant? Do you feel like you should be dating, or should you be focused on
Having a baby.
having a healthy pregnancy?
I think you should be focused on having a healthy pregnancy, but like let it happen organically. I don't think you should just be on dating sites searching
I
for
don't even know.
Right.
a piece of meat or just out there really looking. But if it happened organically, that's another thing.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
now when you're pregnant, because I feel like your baby can absorb some of that
some of
energy.
that energy.
And you don't want all that energy
Yeah.
coming into your baby.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it depends on how they make you feel. I feel like if they
Exactly.
make you feel like, okay,
If you
you know,
add
this is what it's
into-
gonna be.
Like, cause it's hard having a baby by yourself. So if you add into that, like if you are, you know what I'm saying, making this more of a positive experience for me, then okay. But if it's starting to get a headache and I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that at all.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
Look, I'm not doing that at all though, because I know at the end of the day it's bigger than me,
Right.
especially right now. So certain shit I take a little bit more serious than I probably would if I wasn't pregnant. But now that I'm having a boy, I really be looking at shit different. Like my big thing is I don't want my baby to be around a whole ass nigga or to look up to one and think that's okay. And so no.
Right. You definitely don't want that, but you don't want your girls to feel that way either, though.
Yeah. That too. But
Especially your girls, I feel like.
I feel like
Yeah.
too, especially your girls, because boy, you want to look at it, and when they get a man, you be like, oh man.
yeah, they got their daddy, so
Be like they know how
Hey,
their daddy
they
treats
gonna
their
have
mama,
to-
they gonna know what to expect.
they gonna have to weed through it anyway. They got seen a lot. They seen a lot. But certain things is good. You can't just close them out from seeing certain stuff. Certain stuff they need to see how you react to it and how you how to maneuver through it, how to check it and still, you know what I'm saying? Still move on. Cause we hide everything from our kids, and when they get out there in the world and start experiencing shit, they look lost and confused.
You're right.
You know, ready to commit suicide. I remember. I ain't even gonna get into that, but people they need to see us overcoming trials and us being honest about that and seeing that it's so. You know what I'm saying? Because it be crazy what people try to commit suicide over, and I was like, girl, what the hell? Are you serious? But that's just lack of exposure and lack of seeing people. You know, our community, we hide so much. You never seen it, you know?
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. And then, say, it's like postpartum. That's what we're going to talk about too, postpartum depression when you're pregnant. I dealt with postpartum with my second child. And when did you?
I dealt with it in the beginning of my pregnancy because I just feel like I was going through so much with the appetite changing, the me working, pregnant, getting up early, just everything, my body changing, period. And it's just was like, oh, I can't believe it, because my oldest daughter is 5. So me getting pregnant again, it was like different. It was like my body is changing. So everything threw me off with it. So I just would stick to myself, crying. I cried a lot. Yeah, to the point where it was just like, oh, I don't want to be pregnant, or not even that. Just I'm ready to get it over with. Basically, like found out in the beginning of my pregnancy, so it's longer when you find out earlier. When you find out earlier,
really?
yes, it's longer. Yeah, it's like if you find out in you like 3 months, you're like, okay, I only got
that's
6
what happened to
left.
me. That's all I was just gonna say. I went to the doctor. I got a test. That lady was like, "No, I got a blood test." I'm like, I don't feel right. Something ain't right. The blood test even said no. I was like 3 months when I found out I was pregnant right now.
Yeah.
Well, I knew with my second child.
Right.
I knew with my second child immediately. I knew, I ain't gonna say immediately, but I knew. I just knew. I knew before I missed my period. I knew. I told my friend, I was like, girl, I am pregnant. She's like, girl, no, you ain't pregnant. I was like, I swear to you, I'm pregnant.
Oh, you know.
I didn't even take no pregnancy test. I just knew. I don't know how I knew. I just knew. I don't know how I knew, but I just knew. And I went to the doctor and told them I am pregnant. And I need prenatal vitamins, blah, blah, blah.
You
They was
did?
like, yep, I didn't even ask for no pregnancy test. They took one, of course, but they were like, okay, yeah, you're this many weeks. I already knew I was.
I didn't feel it till after they told me. Like once they said you're pregnant, I was like, ooh, I'm sick. I can't do this. I'm tired.
My first baby, my daughter, my ex told me I was pregnant
Mm.
in right after sex.
Oh,
Right
wow.
after sex, I put him on my house like that was gonna change something.
Mm-hmm.
I was in college. I got my own place. I was not trying to hear that. I don't know, brother. You play too much. Those
And they do
words
know.
was too
They
words
do
like that
know.
was push me away. Tell me you want me to have your baby in the middle of sex. I'm cutting. No, that is not.
At least he said he wanted.
Oh,
At least
well.
at least he ain't sneaking
That's
dude.
pretty
Then be
good.
like,
That's pretty. No. Men think that's sexy to say. I want you to have my baby. No, that is a turn
well, if
off
you
for
in
me.
love, that's sexy.
That
Yeah,
girl.
I mean, if you love
It-
a man.
Yes.
What? How many kids I got? Girl, no, that ain't sexy. That's
I
just
feel
sexy.
like I would have as many kids as my husband want me to have. I feel like.
Okay.
So it's really not no
No.
limit on it. It's just like if you want to have them, we'll have them. As long as I know you're gonna be here with me to take care of them.
But that's
Like,
the thing.
don't leave me.
That's the thing. You don't know. You gotta know. We change and evolve all the time, and men don't necessarily keep up.
Well, even if they don't, like, let me know. Hey, come get your kids. You can get them. Like,
But
I
there's
ain't gonna
7
be.
kids in and then dip.
As long
7
as you
kids
can
in.
come get them. When I need you to come get
You
them.
never know. What men go through the midlife crisis.
I don't
Want a
know.
little young chick. You know what I'm saying? And wanted no.
Well, I had been married for 4 years before I got pregnant with my first son. So I kind of knew my husband. And that's the reason why I really was like, damn, do I want to have a baby with this dude? Because he was a baby himself. He was so annoying. Just spoiled and just entitled to it. And I just like, well, we did plan to have a kid, so I was going and have this kid. But I did not know I was pregnant. I kept taking tests because we were trying.
Oh, okay.
But with my second, I don't know what it was, with my Jamaican husband. I knew immediately. I knew I was pregnant. And then with my third baby, it was crazy because I had a partial hysterectomy. I wasn't supposed to have no more kids.
Just
So
killed my spirit.
when they told me I was pregnant, I was like, no, I can't be. I can't be. I don't
How was
have.
your pregnancy?
It was okay, but my baby's he's little. He's gonna always be short and little because they had to take him early because they took part of my and what's the thing you carry a baby in? The uterus?
Yeah.
Yeah, they took part of my uterus, so my uterus was so small that he could not grow. So I had to have a C-section early. But I could not believe I was pregnant. I was like, how? And the doctor was like, I don't know either. You only got one tube and it's completely damaged. Like I don't even know how he got through the tube. So yeah,
Right.
girl.
Oh my.
But
Both
I
y'all
knew
together.
for sure that was my last one. For sure. I
So
was like, nah.
did they do a full hysterectomy? Like this ain't
Afterwards, no, they just removed that final tube. I mean, the tube was damaged anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I had students in my delivery room. That's how rare it was. They asked me and my husband, can we have students to come in and watch because we really don't know how you got pregnant. And I was like, yeah.
I bet he was proud.
No, he was like, why didn't you ask me? I said, because you wasn't here. I signed the paper. He did not like that, but I was 37 with my last baby. That's kind of old.
When do
Be
these
happy.
eggs
That's not. I
fry?
feel like
When
after
do these
40.
eggs fry?
Yeah.
You got 40
When do it stop?
Yeah.
I see the
After
lady
40
70
is that's
something.
too old. Up
70
40
something
now.
had a baby.
37 was too old. It really was.
But you're still kind of young. You're young when you're 30.
My
Yeah,
sister
but
had
my
a
whole
baby
body
at
had
40.
changed.
And
I couldn't do it. I just know. I was already late because my first baby was 27. I had him when I was 27.
Mhm.
All my friends been had kids and stuff. And I
Yeah.
was like, what you waiting on? I was wasn't ready. I was like, I don't want none yet. So 27 was a good age, but 37 was not.
Why? Just because
I
of
was
your body.
old. I was set. I did not
I
want
feel
to be
old. That's how I feel
bothered.
now.
How old are you?
33. That's how I
Yeah,
feel
I can
now.
see. I mean, but 37 a whole nother ball game because you're close to 40
Ooh.
and you trying to really live your life.
Run after a toddler.
Girl,
Oh, I'd be so upset.
right.
I would
Have
be
them
so upset.
now.
And then, in Texas, like, abortions and stuff is illegal now, right?
No, it's not illegal, but they have this line where people can call and report you.
What?
Well, I mean, they can't really make it illegal. Girl, I don't know. I'm about to research it because they're doing so many new things with this, which I don't understand. They really should leave it alone because I don't feel like a man should make a decision on something he can't never experience.
Right.
And all these people making these
Exactly.
laws are men. They can't never experience. They don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
We should be able to choose. I mean, if I was a young woman right now and I got pregnant before 25, oh yes, I would terminate, especially if I wasn't married. Oh yes. Oh yes, I'm not trying to be strapped down, trying to live my life. That's why I waited till I was 27. Oh no.
That's when they said, well, I ain't gonna say that. I would say my friends, but then I ain't got that many. Y'all can probably figure. But she'll be like, ain't nobody gonna know with me in the driver. She get pregnant.
Oh no, that's right.
Right.
It's your choice. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm more against people having kids and they ain't ready for them.
Yeah.
Because you don't raise them right.
Mhm.
Then the child grow up messed up.
Yes.
No.
Yes. It should be your choice.
It should be.
Yeah.
I feel like if you want to keep it, keep it. If you don't,
They don't give you get raped.
There's a reason why you
still gotta
don't.
keep the baby. Like that could be detrimental to the person who's having the baby.
Yeah, but you can go out of state. I mean, people do it all the time.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
You gotta do what's best for you. But I just feel like women have to go through so much. When I see women working when they're pregnant, I feel so bad because I'm like, dang, why can't we have more?
yeah,
Because it's a lot on your body when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
a lot,
It really
and
is.
especially when it's like how you say you haven't had one in a minute. When you haven't had one in a minute, it's like little things hit you, and you're like, "Oh, is this supposed to happen? Oh, wait,
yes.
am I
That's how
supposed
I
to feel like?" Yes, like that's how it was on my pregnancy. Like my body was different, and I was like, so my attitude was like up here. Everything changed.
Girl, I know that happened to me with my second baby. I was so nice at work all the time, just friendly. I don't have to work.
Yeah.
But this day, I was so hungry, and the lady was supposed to come relieve me. I was working at a medical clinic. She's supposed to come relieve me at the front desk. This lady did not come on time. I almost put hands on this lady when she got back. I was like, bitch, you know I'm hungry. And I was like, oh my God, Lisa, what is going on? What you want? I'm hungry.
Yes.
I was violent.
I get hangry.
That's what I
If
was.
you let me get hungry, I'm finna get angry.
Yep.
I'm finna get upset.
Every little thing
It's
irritates
a
you.
different type of hunger. It's not the
It is. I be
same.
telling them all.
It's
I
not
told
the
my husband
same.
it's not the same. It's almost like if you don't eat, you're gonna hurt somebody. You
Yes.
got to eat when you're hungry.
Are you gonna be passed out?
Or I can't eat. If I don't eat, after a certain point, I get like sick. I get
Yes,
nauseous
you're
when I
gonna
try
be
to eat.
sitting there like, and then once you reach that sick point, it's hard to like try to get to eat.
Yes, you
Because
gotta.
it's like you don't feel good.
I be like, I gotta get soup. I gotta get something. I can't
Crackers,
get,
salt.
Yeah,
Oh
so-
Lord, I do not. I don't miss them days at all.
Yeah, man,
Oh
it's
my
the worst
God.
part of it all to me is getting poked. Like when they come in, they have to put the IV
Oh,
in there. They gotta
man.
take your blood. That was the worst part of it all. But the pushing part to me, was the best part.
What?
Yes.
What?
I feel like that was the best part because it was like, you ready? I was like, I'm ready. Like I was ready.
That was. You had an epidural, huh?
I did.
Exactly. Yeah. See, mine
And
were
I
off
pushed.
the last two of my kids. I'm scared with this one.
Mhm.
Yeah, mine were off with my first son because I was in labor for 18 hours. But I asked for another one. And it was like, it's not recommended. I said, I don't care.
You
I
asked for
don't.
another
Yes,
one.
I had 2 epidurals. And they made me and my husband sign a waiver. If anything happened to her, this is y'all voluntary. I said, I don't care what I gotta sign. Y'all better give me another epidural or somebody gonna be hurt up in here.
Mhm.
I was in
Oh, you
so
had
much.
2?
I had 2 because the first one wore off. I was in the labor for 18 hours with my first child, and that was my first child.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I need some relief. This is hurt. This hurts. But my second baby, it was like nothing.
See, no.
My
My first
water
one.
broke on the way to the hospital.
Oh,
I know it was late. My water broke on the way. As soon as I got there, I laid down maybe for 5 minutes and the droop. They was like, oh, he's out. I was like, what? I didn't push or nothing.
I had a C-section with my daughter, so
You did?
that was different. It was different.
C-section is different. I had that with my third because, of course, I had to give him up early.
Mhm.
But it was crazy. I will never forget. They numbed me so much that when I woke up, I felt like my legs were still bent, but my legs were straight.
Mhm.
So I was looking at my legs like, why is they straight? Because I feel my legs is bent. And my husband was like, what are you talking about?
Mhm.
I said, my legs should be up. You know how you can feel your legs?
Yeah.
And I felt my legs bent, but my legs were straight. I'm like, what the hell is going on with my
It's
body?
that pressure. you feel a whole lot of pressure on your legs, especially when they numb. And it's like you trying to move and it's like,
I'm not prepared for that.
I couldn't move from my waist down for about 8 hours after my C-section. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think mine was that long. I think the Benadryl bothered me more than anything.
Benadryl.
Whatever medicine they gave me made me itch real bad.
Oh wow.
And then I had to take Benadryl.
Oh.
But whatever they gave me before my C-section, it had my body itching.
They gave you a spinal for a C-section, right?
Oh yeah.
It's not
I
an
had one.
epidural.
I
You
had
had a
one.
spinal.
Yeah, something that numb you really from the waist,
Yeah.
from the stomach, from this part down.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was woke. I seen them moving my kidney around. I was like, why you gotta touch my kidney?
I don't want to see
I thought they covered it up.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
I was
They
just
asked me if I
gonna
wanted to
say.
see. I wanted to see.
They actually want to see.
Yes, me and my husband both went. And I couldn't. Once I started watching, I couldn't turn away.
That's how I am with the
Oh.
pushing. It's like once I get to a certain point with the pushing, I'm like, oh yes, I'm gonna get this baby out.
Oh no, I cussed the man out my last baby. I told him, fuck this.
I watched
Get
my
the
baby
forceps.
come out.
He said, oh, you got a potty mouth. I said, fuck this. Get the forceps, you get out your damn self, and I laid back down.
You
I-
said
like, so it
force?
was like forceps.
Oh.
That's the
How
thing
many
you
hours
put
was
around
you
the
in
head.
labor?
Like 2 days.
Oh yeah, I would have been at that point.
I had people come, like my friends came from Houston. I was staying in Jasper. What else? No. What was that? Marshall. But they came in town and was waiting for the baby.
And they didn't give you another epidural. They gave you one.
No. And it was like, and that's what I'm gonna have to go to again. They
No, I asked for another one. I was like, y'all crazy. Y'all think I'm gonna be in pain? No, give me another one.
They told me I'm well, I know they're gonna have to put me on Pitocin, which is make your contractions worse when they induce your labor.
Oh, I had to do that, and it does.
It
Even
makes
after
it
you
so-
have the baby, you
Really?
still even after you had a baby, you laying there cramping like,
Oh,
bring my
I did
medicine.
that.
Oh my God, but breastfeeding make you cramp too. And I'm trying to
Yep,
breastfeed. I
all
love
that.
breastfeeding.
It didn't make me cramp breastfeeding. That it helped my cramps.
It helps.
Breastfeeding was wonderful. That was the best thing ever. And even when I wasn't feeding my kids, I was pumping because I lost so much weight.
I
from
was just
breastfeeding.
gonna say from losing weight.
Oh my, that was wonderful. And I don't know,
I
it just
really
it
like-
made my spirits better too. See, my third baby couldn't really latch on, so I couldn't breastfeed him, but I still pumped my milk out and
Yeah.
gave him the milk. But girl, I was pumping all the time. I had 2 pump things on, going at once. See, I loved it.
I tried it. I was like, ouch, no, I'm good.
See, I tried it with my first baby and I gave up at first.
Mm.
But then when I put him on the formula, he had all this eczema on his face. And it was so bad, I was like embarrassed to take him out and stuff. And my husband was like, "Oh, it's not your fault." I said, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
But people gonna look at him and be like,
Yeah.
looking at me.
Yeah.
But the minute I gave him breast milk, it cleared up.
Or you
His
should
face
just
cleared up.
put that breast
immediately.
milk on his face.
Yeah, I probably could
I
have
put
done
breast
that.
milk on everything on my baby. Like anytime they scratch their face or anything, I put some breast milk on them.
But when I started breastfeeding,
That's my
it cleared
first
up
time in that.
immediately.
But your titties, they be so chapped. Like, but
No,
yeah,
they be so
that.
sore. Like these are the most sensitive things on my body.
They got stuff for that. They got all kind of creams. They got these heating pads. They got all
Oh
kinds of
my
stuff
God.
for your nipples. But one thing I will say that I did not know is I never really was a breast person. Like I didn't really want nobody bothering my breasts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But after my third baby, oh my God, my nipples became so
that's
sensitive
what you just.
to the point where like I could not even rub up against them. I'd be like, oh. What happened? I had never, it had never been like that in my life. All of a sudden, it's super sensitive. Like that's my
Oh
spot
my
right
God.
there.
Oh
If
my
a
God.
dude touch me right there, it's on. Like don't even touch me right there if you're not ready to do something.
Seriously.
And that just happened. Like after my
That's
third
what
baby.
I say. Oh Lord,
That's
oh,
crazy.
I'm scared to see what's gonna happen after this baby.
All these changes.
How my stomach gonna look now? Because it was already in bad shape. My stomach was ugly from the first
Oh,
one.
don't worry about that. I mean, you could get that in shape. That ain't no problem.
I'm gonna get surgery.
I mean,
That's
do
what
whatever
I'm
it
saying.
takes. I mean,
I'm gonna try to get
whatever,
my
as long
stomach
as it's safe.
I don't want no.
I know. I should have just kept mine wrapped a little longer because I feel like it left me a little pudge.
Yeah.
I
ain't
trying to
here.
see
I'm
it.
still-
None of that. For the people who cannot see her and you can only hear her, this is all cap, okay? She's so little. I mean, her stop.
I do. I have a little bitty.
Like she said, little.
Yes.
I can't.
compared to it being flat.
Yeah.
Like I'm used to flat
Yeah.
stomach, 6-pack.
My kids told me my stomach looked like a wrinkled t-shirt.
Oh my god.
These are the worst.
Exactly. They gonna
They
teach
are
you
because
the
of
worst.
you. Thank you so
Exactly.
much.
They don't care. They
You
just
did this.
not the wrinkled t-shirt.
ugly. I don't know. But I be trying to put that Billy oil on there. I don't feel like
Yeah.
it's doing it. I guess I won't be able to tell until, you
After
know.
you push the baby.
But I know your stomach get dark.
Mine's did. It got really black.
But why do it do that? Like,
It's all kind of reasons. It could be your diet. It just could be like some hormonal changes. But again, they got creams for that too. I didn't have that problem.
I thought about it like a balloon. You know how when you blow a balloon up and it get real light, and then when you let it go, it get dark, black, black.
Yeah, I didn't think about
Yeah.
that.
So I'm
I
guessing
wondered.
the baby stretches our stomach out, so it come back and it's like, I don't know.
But when did you blow up? Cause I don't know.
Mine was different with everyone. My first baby, you really couldn't tell. I mean, until I got like my 8th month.
Mm-hmm.
My second baby, you could tell when I was like 4 months. I don't know. I just carried him different. And my third baby, of course, nobody really knew because I had to give him up so early. I had to have him, I think, in my 7th month, 6th or 7th month.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
wasn't
would
really
be
showing
free.
like that.
Yeah.
He was little.
Mine was always around like 4 or 5 months, 5 or 6 months, give or take, when I
Really?
show. Yeah, I always been small.
I think when you find out is when you start showing.
Well,
I
when
don't
you
know,
find
maybe
out, you want to show. You like,
Yeah, when you
okay,
find
where's
out,
my
you just really
stomach?
let it
Yeah.
show. Yeah, you just be showing.
Cause
I be
it's an
looking
awkward
for it.
stage for me. It's like an awkward stage where you just look bad built. You don't look pretty.
Yeah.
You just look weird. You know, you just look pudgy. Like,
I know what you mean. Like you just got a stomach that's just there until it's actually start hardening and making a
rounding
circular
and out.
shape.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, now I see what you mean.
Yeah, it just
and
looks
then
like
it's
you got
just
a
like-
like a little blob.
like you
Right.
got a little pooper.
Yeah. You're right. Cause I was looking, I was like, dang, where is my stomach? And then I got up there, I'm like, okay.
I wonder how big I'm gonna get this next month though. I'm almost done. No, I'm just.
It's coming, girl. It's coming.
So when is your due date?
It's supposed to be October the 11th, but they told me that I'm gonna have them a week early.
Oh, okay.
And then COVID, like this gonna be a weird experience. Ain't no telling how this gonna be at the hospital and
It's
stuff
just-
like that.
The only thing about it with the hospital I was at, that only could have 2 visitors, and they had to be the same visitors. Couldn't switch them out, couldn't change them.
Oh, you had your baby during COVID?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
June
Your baby,
June
what,
16th.
2 months?
2 months.
baby.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said my stomach
How
is.
she got a stomach. Oh my god.
I never known nobody to have postpartum during your pregnancy. I had mine with my
Just really
second baby
sad.
after.
Well, that's not postpartum because postpartum means
It's
after.
post, yeah.
But I think there is a depression that you can have during pregnancy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know postpartum is serious.
Yes, it
It's
is.
very
Yes, it
serious.
And I didn't I wouldn't I just was sad. I was sad and I couldn't shake it.
Emotional. You had your hormones here.
Yeah.
1 minute you like, okay, I'm good, this and that. Then you get to watching a movie, get to thinking. Don't let a sad song come on. You're like,
Lord.
ooh, but yeah. So I was
Yeah.
like that.
But if you can't shake it, that's when you know it's a problem.
Yeah.
Like, because everybody gets sad and emotional.
Mhm.
But if you stuck there and even stuff that's supposed to make you happy, not making you happy, then you like, okay, yeah.
It's time for help.
All
It
Well,
is.
let's take a quick break and then we can come back and talk about postpartum.
right, y'all. We'll see you after the break.
Are you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle but have less than perfect credit? Look no further than Mi Amigo Motors, offering in-house financing to help you build or reestablish your credit. All vehicles are put through a multi-point inspection, and their award-winning customer service and on-site service center will make your buying experience stress-free. I know you got your stimulus check and it's tax refund season, so stop by Mi Amigo Motors today at 9729 Long Point Road or give them a call at 832-548-5927 to reserve your appointment for their VIP approval. Again, that's 832-548-5927. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Hey, y'all. We're back live on Chloe's She Share Show. I'm Q Chloe.
And I'm Kiwi.
You might as well introduce yourself, ma'am.
It's Lisa Danae. I'm here and I'm running the show. I am not part of the show, but I'll be jumping in here and there.
Yes, she is. She give us the wisdom. We be everywhere sometimes.
So postpartum depression, I had it really bad with my first baby.
You did?
Yeah, I had it really bad. I just would look at him and start crying. I didn't feel like I was
The baby?
ready. Yeah.
Oh.
I just kept looking at him like, oh my God, I'm not ready. And I just would cry. And then I had an addiction, which I've never been addicted to anything, but they put me on, oh shoot, what is the name? Darvocet.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know I was addicted to it until I called my doctor and he was like, I need you to come in. And I was like, what? What's going on? He's like, I'm going to have to wean you off it if you develop a dependency to it.
Yeah.
And I said, how do you know? He said, because you called me 25 times. And when you got me on the phone, you yelled at me. I was like, dang.
Oh, wow.
I did. I need my medicine. Because I was in so much pain.
Oh, wow.
I was in so much pain from my baby, having a baby. And the medicine made me feel better.
Yeah.
But it also helped with my depression. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know the medicine was making me not depressed.
Mm-hmm.
So when the medicine would wear off, my depression would feel worse.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when my doctor was like, oh yeah, you're developing a dependency. And I'm like, what?
They had me on, I took Zolo. I don't feel like it helped. I didn't really feel like it helped though.
I don't know what that.
It's for antidepressant. It's an antidepressant when I was on my second baby. I just was, and then you know how that can really go far. Like people want to kill their babies and commit suicide. So I'm glad I didn't have to deal with all that.
You actually have a personal story about that. I'm not gonna tell it on the air, but
Yeah.
I know of two people that are no longer with us
Really?
because of postpartum. Yes, because of postpartum depression. Yes.
Dang, really?
Yes. That's why I know it is very serious. It's unfortunate for Black women because we don't get the help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like they just tell us, "Oh, you'll be all right. Just go to church or pray or whatever." But we really don't get the help, and that's too bad.
You're right. I would say I had that with my second baby. Well, I don't want to say postpartum. It's just I couldn't really handle her. Like how you say you couldn't look at your baby without crying. Like I couldn't hold her without being scared or, I don't know how to explain it. But no, it's okay. So a situation with my first child, I lost my first baby due to SIDS.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like when I got pregnant again, it was just like, okay, am I ready? Like I'm just praying, hoping that same thing don't happen. So when I did have her, like thank God I had help, and it's also good to have a support system. Have people checking on you, talking to you, calling you. Yeah, that helped me a lot. But as far as me having my daughter, like every 5 seconds I couldn't let her sleep by herself.
Of course not.
She came with me.
That's
Yes,
scary.
wherever I went in that house, I had her right there. Like I feel like that just it's traumatizing.
It is.
Yeah, so I had to get over that. As I don't think it's not
Well, you never
postpartum, but
get over that.
well, you're right. You
never
don't.
get over
Yeah.
it, but you have to get through it.
Right.
Wow. Did you get any counseling?
I didn't. Like I said, I have a good support system.
Mhm.
So it's like, we're talking about it and everybody making you feel like it's okay. Or even my mindset about thinking about it, I was just like, well, most people lose their sons to like gun violence or jail system. Like, at least I know he went peacefully, so it kind of made me think better about it. I didn't have to think like, oh, how did he, even though I still feel like, well, how did he feel? Or, but, it wasn't as bad as him being lost, to something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really did that traumatized me with my child.
Traumatizing. I just hate the fact that how we are raised as Black women to just keep going. Just keep going. And we don't deal with stuff, but that's traumatizing.
Mhm.
That's devastating.
It is.
That is devastating. Some people never recover from that.
Yeah.
Right. And it does make you stronger, especially knowing like once you had that other baby and then you're like, okay, it's a healing process. It really helps you heal because you're like, okay, I had this baby. I can do this with her. I can do this with her. Like, different stuff. Being a mother. Yeah. Having that actual experience, than having been short-stopped by your baby leaving.
Right.
So then when I finally got to actually experience motherhood, it actually was better. Like it was a lot better. It helped me.
That is scary.
Hmm.
I had a friend when I was pregnant with my second daughter. We was pregnant at the same time.
Yeah.
This was her second baby. I was around with her first baby. So, and I got friends and I got people in my life that'll call me and I don't have to talk to them for years, but they know they can get the same. Like I ain't talked to them since yesterday. You know, I'm talking to them like I talk to them every day.
Right.
So, yeah. So she, we was pregnant at the same time. I was married. And she lost her baby like in her 9th month.
Oh, wow.
While I was still pregnant. That messed my head up.
Mm-hmm.
That messed, because she called me and she was like, I can't feel my baby move. Now I know the problem she had with her first baby. So when she with the second baby, I was like, girl, go to the hospital immediately. We did all the little tests, you know, the flashlight, drink some cold water, all of this. Nothing. It was nothing. So when she went to the hospital and she found out she had to have a dry birth, she was hollering.
Mm-hmm.
She was screaming. And I was like, that's unimaginable. But and then you kind of feel guilty for still being pregnant. You know, when you're around somebody, you pregnant.
Yeah, but you can't feel guilty because it's not. You don't have nothing to do with it.
Right.
Yeah, you don't. But it's kind of like, and then it
feel
kind
bad
of
for them.
you on guard too. Like I was scared because this is a real thing. It's one thing like when you see people afar and stuff happen to them, but for them to be directly close to you, you know, and it happens, and you have to treat this baby like an actual, you lost a child for real.
Right.
You have to have a funeral. You have to do it.
Yeah.
That is.
I think my situation was an actual awareness to like different people who didn't know about it, and by people being close to me, everybody, like you said, your friends all my friends was having kids, all of them had like babies. So when that happened to me, I just feel like it just woke a lot of people up to the situation, you know, and paying attention to your kids and stuff. Because I had a lot of people reach out to me, oh, that happened to me, or how you dealing with it, and it was just like, oh, I don't know if, you know, they say certain stuff happened for a reason, you know, like I feel like that happened to me due to the fact that how I handled it too. I was able to help other people. Yeah, so I feel like that happened to me for me to be able to help somebody else, you know, through their situation. Because I have received a lot of like calls, text messages, DMs, like, how you dealing with it? This happened to me and I can't, and I haven't recovered, I haven't healed, like just different stuff. And you know, you feel bad because it's like, you know, it is how I'm thinking about it. You know, I'm not sitting in my sorrow. I'm not sitting there every day crying about, you know, me losing a baby. I'm just looking at it in a different light, like making it a better situation so that I can feel better about it instead of me, you know, feeling sad like I didn't do something right.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But it was still, so it really wasn't on you.
Right. You're right. Yeah. But most parents will be like, you know, I should have did this. I should have laid him this way. I should have watched him. I should, you know, it's just different stuff. People put the blame on them because it's your child.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
you know,
because everybody experiences grief in a different way.
Right.
And it's grief. Even people who miscarry, they're still a baby.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, some people expect you to just go on with life. Why? It's hard.
It
you know,
is.
You had a human being inside of you, and then they're not there anymore.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like, men used to making bottles, changing diapers, and all this, and then come home and it's like, dang, it's a lost feeling. Like you don't know what to do, how to handle it.
Imagine
I
that.
couldn't, and then have to come back in the same atmosphere of
That
all of this
is-
stuff.
With all the stuff still
How long
there.
did it take you to pack up?
What do you mean, like to get rid of the
Get
stuff?
rid of the baby stuff, yeah.
It depends on how fresh your, you know, it depends on how fresh your baby is or was, and like what did the baby actually use. There's certain stuff you keep. It's like certain stuff you would want to keep. And then there's certain stuff you'd be like, well, he never wore that, you know, them diapers, that can go, you know, certain stuff is easy to get rid of because, you know, a lot of people have babies. But as far as like the nook or something that you know he had every day, like you're going to keep that.
Yeah.
So it ain't, packing up it just depends on what you want to keep and what you're going to get rid of.
It had more kids, you could have kept some.
Yes, right. But it happened like unexpectedly. Like, well, my second child, she was unexpected. She just happened. I was just like, like I had
See,
to prepare myself.
This baby, I didn't even think I could still get pregnant. I had been out here, and I ain't gonna lie, I took some chances, and ain't nothing happened. And normally, I know my ex-husband, he look at me and I'm pregnant. So, you know, I call my kids mixtape kids because they after one after another. But this baby, you know, she was 8, and I'm like, I didn't think I could have kids no more. I even went to the doctor. They didn't tell me that. Nobody ever said anything was wrong, but I know it wasn't happening. And with people who had kids, you know, so I was like, okay, maybe I thought like being on death row for so long kind of made me sterile or something. I was fine with that. And let me tell you how I got pregnant. Fucking with them yoni eggs. That yoni, you know the thing that pull all the stuff out of you. You live in you. Why do you think that caused it? Because it cleaned me out. It cleaned everything that was blocking what was supposed to go up there. I wish if I knew better, if I knew what I know now, I would push all that shit right there.
There you say everything that was blocking it to your
I don't think that's it.
I'm telling you, because I did the eggs. I did it, and this stuff. I thought it didn't work because after I took them out, nothing came out. Like a couple days later, I was in the shower, and I felt like I thought a head or something was out. And I was like, something ain't right. It was the stuff that come out of you. You seen that? Have y'all seen it? I wish we could pull it up. We got another break or something? We got another break because we can pull it up and then you. Yeah, I show it. It's with y'all see it. Y'all will see it, but it brings all the old years of you playing whatever you left up there, whatever that was up there, it's gonna come out. Okay. It's gonna come out. And I was shortly pregnant after.
Well,
disappointing.
I
was just trying to keep it clean and keep it, keep it together.
You're right.
Because I feel like you only get one vagina. So I be trying to take care of it. Because once you out of there, you out of there. It's a muscle. I don't know.
No, you're right.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know. I think mine was I don't know. When I got pregnant,
I should have never did that, Johnny.
it wasn't nothing.
I just know. I don't want cancer or nothing. I ain't want to die. They's like, fibroids, everything. It cleans you out. I was like, okay, let me try it. I watch reviews. I wouldn't try to get pregnant.
Well, at least something good came from it.
What? I just said I wouldn't try
But still.
to get pregnant, but we in now. And then I wanted a boy eventually, but I wanted a boy with a husband. But such is life. God got a sense of humor.
Right?
God got a sense of humor.
You still can have a husband with a boy.
Yeah, I really could.
It goes back to
I
dating.
really could. I was
What
just
about-
gonna say
Not dating while pregnant, but dating with
intention.
no other children outside kids.
Ooh,
You know-
that's a whole nother life too.
Yes, that's the whole nother life.
Oh
Because
my
you not only are
God.
you dating with outside kids, but you have outside people.
Yeah, like dating a
That's
man
another
with
life.
kids.
That
Did you
is-
any of your husbands have kids already? Oh,
My last two.
baby,
Actually, my
mama.
first one too, but we didn't know until after we got married, and then found out he had a kid. But anyway,
I know people that happen to too.
yeah. But my son and his brother is tight. They thick as thieves,
Yeah.
which is good. But it is a whole nother life because, especially for me, I have all boys,
Yeah.
and my ex-husbands had daughters. So it was cool because it was like, oh, I never had a daughter. But the only thing is, they get attached to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the marriage dissolved, it's kind of hard to keep in touch with them because,
Yeah,
of course, their mama wasn't really feeling it anyway. She just
exactly.
kind of go along with it. But once the marriage dissolved, she don't have no reason to go along with it.
Mhm.
So you kind of lose touch with the kids. That's the only part I don't like. But I'm open to that. I love when men, especially when they have a daughter, because I don't have any
I
daughters.
used to think that a man, when they had a daughter, like I dated this dude who was a single dad of a daughter. I thought he was gonna be like a good dude. No, this is wretched. I feel so sorry for the daughter.
He wasn't a good dude. He just wasn't good to you. And that's the thing about men. That's what women have to understand. Most of them are good. They're just not good to the woman that they with at that time. Because that happens with men. They'll find whatever woman they click with,
But
and
it's
they will
certain
be
things
perfect.
that if it ain't in you, it ain't in you. Like, just to be disrespectful, like, just, you know, like, I would not expect that from somebody who had a daughter. Like,
Yeah.
even if it didn't work out, that's fine. That would be fine. But the way you handled it and how you act is like, who are you raising? Like,
Yeah,
you
that's a
can't
good
be
point.
raising a daughter. Bitches and hoes and that's what she hearing. That's how you refer to women and talk.
Yeah, that's not
No, not to be raising no little girl. I don't play bitch hoe games. That's the
Right.
quickest way. Cause I don't know, some people think that's cute and think that's fine. I got 3 daughters. There's no way I'm gonna let a man sit up and call me outside my name.
Ever.
Not once in front of my kids.
Ever. Don't
Right.
even look at me crazy. What?
Don't even raise your
Don't get on
voice.
my neck. Girl, I'm big on that raising that voice. So the minute somebody raises their voice, I don't care who it is, they raise their voice at me, they lost me. So they're like, what? Who you talking to?
See, that's
I do not appreciate that.
I don't
at
like
all.
being yelled at either.
Ooh, me either. I will tell them in a minute. My daddy never raised his voice at me, so I don't expect nothing more or less from you.
I'm too old for all that. I don't want all that hollering and screaming and doing all that. It's unnecessary.
Especially when
Yeah,
we
it's
trying to
all
have a conversation. It's a simple disagreement and it gets to that. It's like,
It's all about the table you set, though.
Yeah.
You set the table. If they sit down at it, they got to go by the table that you set,
Yeah.
or they can be dismissed.
Yeah.
And that's where we fall short. We ain't ready
we
to
don't
dismiss
ready.
I
That's
dismiss
what
their ass in a
that's the
minute.
thing. That's
because
the
I
thing.
set the table. It's my table.
That's what women we don't look at. We teach people how to treat us.
Yes.
Like, you think a man is gonna be more considerate if you just let him slide? Niggas, you cannot let the motherfucker
at
slide.
all. You
gotta
can't
shake
let
them
nothing
in the
slide.
throat at the nose. Or
Because
they
it
gonna
makes
take
it
you.
harder on all the rest of us. Because they feel like, okay, bye, because I know somebody who will take it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't like that because we all should be solid. Like, nope, you're not gonna call me out my name. So they'll learn. This is not what you do.
But hey, son, it's somebody for everybody.
Right.
I'd rather you go play with her than play with me.
Definitely go play with her.
I'd rather you go play with her than play with
But
me.
it's a lot of hers out there. That's what
Right.
makes
Some
it bad
women
for
don't.
us.
All women don't be feeling the way I be feeling about stuff like
Just because
that.
they don't know no better.
They don't mind.
That's 'cause
Like,
they
to
don't
be
know
to
no
be your
better.
bitch is in the streets. Like, that's a common thing.
Yeah.
I would not mind if a man is talking to his homeboys and he's like, y'all off and not really talking to me, but like, that's my bitch. You know, like, you know how
Yeah,
men
no,
talk.
No, me
Yeah.
either.
You know how men talk
Be like,
amongst
that's my
themselves.
gal, that's my wife, that's my, you
Yeah.
know, that's. And I know
They
that's
do that in
my.
front of us.
No, you
Men
call
do
her
that in front of
her
us.
that.
And they
But
own
see, that's
personal
the thing.
conversation.
So if they say it in front of their boys, that puts you in a certain category.
Exactly.
If they really feeling, they're not gonna call you their bitch in front of their boys.
Especially they boys,
It just
because
depends
they gotta
on what
let
that means to
them know what it is with
Yeah,
you, especially
exactly.
if they
But
They trying to let the men know this
Mhm.
wifey. This
Right.
my wife. If they say this is my bitch, the niggas know, oh, okay, I might get out.
right.
Oh,
well,
no.
no. It just depends on what that means to within that group of people, though. Like,
Leave
you
the
know,
people where they at.
but see,
Right.
in my homegirls, we used to in college, we used to have like a hierarchy of
Yes.
the men we talk to.
Mhm.
If I call you boo, you know that ain't nobody. For real.
Mhm.
That's just somebody. Bae, if I say bae, you know he off limits. Just don't touch him.
Right.
You
It's the
know?
same thing with that's my bitch and that's my wife. Like,
Yes.
it's
the
totally
same
different.
thing.
it's like this is when
I
it
don't
gets.
like, but I'm not one of the people that's
off
gonna call
limits.
you wife or call you my husband. You're not my husband.
But
Like,
I
people
don't
play
know.
like that. Like,
But some people do talk like that. It just depends
Yeah.
on how long y'all been together, honestly, or it's just or how he
yeah,
feeling
after 2
you.
years,
He just
y'all been
introduced
together,
you.
you are becoming my wife. People don't be thinking that's real.
Oh, it's real.
That's real.
It's real in a lot of states. Well, you're not gonna call me your bitch. I'm sorry. Now, maybe when we getting it in, I might be into that. However, in public or you talking to your dudes, oh hell,
You don't know what they said.
Because
Exactly.
you know when
No,
you say this
yeah,
my
that's
nigga.
especially. Don't let me hear it.
That's
'Cause
what
then
I'm
I
saying. If you far off, I don't hear it, and I know I'm not disrespected by it. I just know how.
You
I
gonna
got
build
brothers.
my eyes on your neck
You
or
don't
your.
feel disrespected by that?
No, it's like barbershop talk or something to me. Like, men have a whole different language outside of us, just like we do. I know, like I told my homegirl, like if you men look at when they go through your phone or something, you looking at for the conversation with a man. You know, y'all need to look at the conversations with the homegirl.
Right.
But the thing
You know-
is, would you call your husband your nigga?
No.
No, you'll be like, this is my husband, this is my baby, this is my husband.
See, that's bait.
It's my forever.
That's bait. Yeah,
But you
right.
ain't gonna be with
You're
your
right.
friends like that's my nigga.
You're
No.
Mhm.
So I would feel disrespectful
Yeah.
if a dude said, "Oh, that's my bitch." Well, nigga, you got me messed up.
But if that's the highest level and they,
You don't need to mess with him then.
Yeah.
He needs
You gonna have to
be
set
X'd
some
out.
things
you
straight.
could be wife and still be,
Oh no.
I know when I'm a wife, I want to be addressed as wife.
Yeah,
It's
you
my
will
wife.
be. You will be in front of
No
And
matter
I'm
who
gonna
you
be
talking
addressed
to.
like that even before.
We don't
I'm
know
a
what
wife.
they
You
said.
ain't gotta
Y'all
call
don't
me a
get
wife, but don't
outside.
ever call me no
Yeah.
bitch.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause I don't play that directly.
Oh
Like, no.
Lord, no.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. Indirectly, directly.
Not even in sex.
Hell
though.
no. Well,
I mean, once or twice.
it's different in sex.
You
For
ain't
me,
stopping.
I don't
You
even
ain't
like
wanna
for my
stop.
hair to be touched. So I don't go there.
You don't, so you don't like.
Don't touch my hair.
Okay, no.
Now
I'll
I'm
be
showing that
waiting.
don't bother my hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do everything else, but
Okay.
my hair is off limits.
Uh-uh.
Leave
I'm
that
so
alone.
excited. Unless it's so in or something, maybe.
Don't bother
no,
it at all.
Don't touch.
No.
Don't bother at all. Those are ground rules that need to be set. Do not touch my hair.
Number one thing.
Men really, I don't know. They'll grab your neck.
That's it.
What about choking?
That's
You
it.
cool with that? Oh my God. I know somebody who, see, look.
Hell no. Hell no, nigga. Now I want you to get the wrong idea.
It's
No.
not. It's
Not-
different. It's not like a. I
Don't
did.
ever,
It's
don't
more
ever.
like a.
Now, one of my ex told me I choked you once. I said you did.
Yeah.
See, I did it. I don't remember that because we was talking about it. He was like, "Yeah, these ladies be like to be choked." I was like, "Nigga, I wish you would." He said, "Wait, first of all, I did." I was like, "What you choke me?" I don't remember that.
You ain't probably
Uh-huh.
pissed.
Look, you was
Not
on
like
in.
that.
You
I
was
must have been
tuned
really
in.
into
Yes.
I
Yeah.
said, "Hell no, don't ever try it again."
You don't even know what happened.
You don't. You
So
don't notice
I
it.
don't remember
Sometimes
that.
it's like to keep you still.
Yeah,
Keep
like
you
yeah,
from
you right.
sliding, keep you from running.
You
know?
Yeah, because instead of pulling your hair, they just grab it.
Well, I can
Your
understand
neck.
that. I guess I can understand it. Really, it depends
I'm
on
just
the person.
demonstrating.
It depends on the person. It depends on how long you've been together. It depends on how you feel with each other. If some new nigga think he finna put his hands around my neck, he gonna get cut.
So, yeah, that's
Yeah.
different.
He is.
It's
Yeah,
a vibe
no.
thing too. Like
You
you,
gotta feel the vibe.
yeah. Once you into it, you know what type of
See, you
moves
didn't
to
even know
make.
what happened. You didn't even know what happened.
I really did.
That's how it's
And he
supposed
told
to
me
feel.
you liked it. I said, you confused me with somebody else. He was like, nah, I swear to you, you liked it. I was like,
That's how you supposed to feel.
what? Maybe I was
Exactly,
just
yeah.
into it. I don't
And
know.
I didn't like it. I mean, I thought it was weird. I thought it was weird.
This shit is weird. I think it's weird.
I think the pulling hair is weird.
I
Why
do
did
too.
you pull in my hair? My head is no. What did you do?
In your brain, you wouldn't even know you.
Hell no. Especially when you spend so much time.
Exactly. And then when you into it, you don't
Got me
know how
messed
strong
up.
you is. Oh no, like you throw me out. You're too strong.
So when do you take your bonnet off or wig off?
You depends on what kind of night it is. We trying to be
Depends on
sexy
who
or we
it
just trying to
is.
hear
Yeah,
it.
like
Yeah.
how
It
soon
depends on
though?
who it is.
When you meeting somebody, when you sleeping with someone, how soon do you take it off?
I think it's everybody's personal preference, but I
Mhm.
will say this. I feel like women establish the rules of engagement.
Yeah.
And if you pare down too much too quick, they lose respect.
What you mean?
You can't pare down too much. So when they meet you,
When you
all
automatically
this.
in bumming.
Mhm.
You all
In the
this.
bumming. Yeah.
You know? And then you gotta keep that level of respect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're not gonna see me all toe up. No. Because I'm gonna need you to stay right here with the love and respect. But once they see you
Yeah.
all toe up and you busted, they respect go down a little bit because men are shallow.
They really
And that's
are.
what we have to understand as women. We're not that
Really
shallow. Because
are.
we can see them busted every day and still love them.
Yes.
But they are shallow.
They really
And they
are.
are very appearance based. They base
Mhm.
everything on appearance.
They really
So I keep them right on up this level.
Right.
I remember one dude I was dating, he was like, I ain't never seen you without your wig. I said, you won't. You won't. We're not married. You don't live with me. You won't.
Yeah.
So you're like,
But it depends though.
Yeah,
if
you're
I
right.
got a synthetic wig on, sometimes it ain't even worth it. I'm taking that wig off because
I'm
it
just
ain't gonna
comfortable.
last. It ain't gonna
I
survive.
mean, if I have
I
a wig on, I have my hair braided real nice underneath, maybe. Or like when I went away with this dude and we was in the pool, okay, I made sure I had my hair braided real nice so I can get in the pool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put no wig in the pool.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's gonna look nice. It ain't gonna be busted.
Yeah.
And I don't do bonnets. So, I mean, he ain't never gonna have to worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm just really big on it because, again, I was raised mostly by my dad. And he taught me that, hey, men are appearance-based. That's why men will go and cheat with somebody who look a certain way. Because they based on looks. They
half
are
the time a person,
appearance-based.
the ones they cheat with, to me, be the bottom of your damn shoe.
That's what I never understood.
Well, that's certain men. Certain men just want to get off, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about a certain type of man. When a woman let herself go, they looking for that fantasy.
Yeah.
Because this is like, I had seen this thing from Essence. They interviewed a lot of black men, and they were like, "What do you prefer? Do you prefer a woman that's made up and glamorous? Do you prefer a natural look?" All these niggas like, "Oh, I like natural. I don't like weave.
Yeah.
I don't like lashes. I don't even like all that makeup." Then they ask the same men, "Who is the most beautiful woman in the world to you?" "Oh, Beyonce, Tyra Banks." And I was like, all these women wear wigs
And makeup.
lashes and makeup. So they don't understand. They enjoy the fantasy.
Yeah.
They trick us into thinking, I don't even need all that. Yeah. But
Yeah.
then when you pare yourself down, they just be like,
Exactly.
and go look, no, don't fall for it. Do not do it.
Exactly.
Always keep your standards high for your appearance. And you ain't even gotta worry about nothing. They will always respect you. Not always, because some niggas just disrespectful.
Yeah.
But you want to keep a certain level. That's how I am with my boys even. My boys is not gonna see me looking a certain way. They're not gonna see me without no bra on. They're not gonna smell no body odor on me. None of that, because you got to keep a certain level of respect.
Yeah.
For with people. Period.
But see,
When I be seeing women out in public and they be busted and they man be with them, I be like, shit, that could be me, because then they be looking at everybody.
But I think,
well, I don't know, because it depends.
some
Like,
men can like
me-
they like to see you in both. That you can be cute in both without makeup and makeup.
because
Yeah, it's
sometimes
not so much the makeup though. It's about being kept up.
Yeah.
You know how some people just don't. They like to just roll out of bed.
Oh yeah.
there's a difference with being natural. Like, you can wear your little natural ponytail and
Yeah.
your
And
face
then
all
just being
cute.
dirty and busted.
Yeah, because if you
that's
take care of your
clothes on for
skin,
2
you look
days.
pretty with or without makeup.
Right.
You
Yeah.
take care of your skin.
Yeah.
And I have a whole regimen. So
Yeah.
when I did have like my guy, when we was together for a long time, when he would spend a night in my house, he just sit there and watch me do my skincare and be like, damn, you really be doing like 4 different steps.
See, I got friends like that. I got friends like that, and I swear I got pretty skin, I guess, naturally, but I use Noxzema. That's it. That's it.
After this baby, you might have to add a few more steps.
Because my baby broke out my arms.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And when you
Broke
get
out
older,
my
you have
arms.
to do more for your skin just to keep it looking young.
Yeah.
Because when I take my makeup off, people swear I'm in my 20s. I be like, no, I'm
Yeah.
not. That's why I wear makeup. I like to look my age, but
Mhm.
no. I do feel like you should be able to go without makeup,
Yeah.
but I just don't feel like you should be busted. You definitely should never have no odor about
Oh
you.
no.
You always got to keep a certain level.
Yeah, my kids know I'm big on
Right.
that odor. I
Yeah.
can't. Especially a girl, I be telling them, you a girl, you're not supposed to ever stink or.
And you can smell yourself. So you
You
let them
smell
know you
yourself
smell
first.
that.
Boys can't. My boys be musty. I be like, why you so much? Why you didn't put on deodorant? I did put on deodorant. It's not working. Let me buy you some different.
That is the thing.
Oh, yeah.
What
It seems
just-
like boys
if you
don't.
put it
Yeah.
on and it don't, that's why I had to break down to my daughters. Like, if you put it on and you still stink, it's a problem. You don't
It's
get
you
the
like
wrong.
soap and water first. Then
No,
don't put it over.
Deodorant your body can get be immune to it. You have
Yeah,
to
you gotta
change
switch
it
it
out.
up. Yeah.
You know, but
Well, some people do.
yeah, but tell me, like, don't walk around keep putting this shit on and it's not healthy.
Right.
And then you feel like you got something to, but I put deodorant on, but you still stink. That's even worse. Like, is there a problem?
First thing I tell my daughter, come here. You want people
She
to talk
put
about
deodorant
you?
on?
Yes, she does.
Oh my God.
I don't know what
How
it
old
is.
she?
She's 5.
Oh wow.
What?
Yeah.
My
She have
younger
to.
baby, he was like, how old is he? Like 3? I smelled him one day. I was like, oh no.
He was musty.
Yeah.
They get
I
musty.
think it's
That's
the food or
crazy.
something.
They
We
got
Or
gotta-
you put it on deodorant too early. Like if you was just playing and put it on them, it messed you up. You
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
go through your body to read.
It's no telling with my
Adjusting.
daughter, because she a little bit into everything. So she probably put deodorant on. She learned how to brush her teeth early just by just doing stuff.
Yeah.
So ain't no telling with her, but yeah, I have to make sure I give her some A little swipe here, a little swipe there.
A little swipe.
Yeah, a little swipe. Like, come
What
here.
shit?
Wait, you smell yourself? And she be like, just a little bit, mom. No,
Oh no,
come here.
my girls got something I call a sister check.
Oh,
Do the sister check because I don't trust y'all just telling me.
I'm gonna have to use
You
that.
don't stink. But see, I got a lot of kids. All three of them. Everybody check somebody. Cause I don't like it. If it hit my nose, I'll probably push you down. Look, I probably push you down if I say I don't like odors.
Oh, I don't either. But my boys, I swear, especially my middle child. Oh my God, I be trying to think it's not because he half Jamaican, but it's something. He gotta take a shower he can't miss no days.
Yes.
Now my baby, he can miss 2 or 3 days. He don't smell bad.
Yeah.
But my middle child, every night you got to take. He just be funky. It's a different type of funk too. Like that's that Haitian and Jamaican blood, boy. Cause you they be on another level. You sound like a homeless person.
They got their own rooms.
No, my 2 second ones don't. My last 2.
But what about the restroom? That's what I would be worried about.
Oh Lord.
Most boys, our house I see with boys, they restrooms smell like a public restroom. Like
Yes, that's why I
porta
keep the spray bottle of bleach.
potty.
Every time you use the bathroom, you spray this bleach around and you wipe around. So the bathroom smell like bleach. And I'd be like, Mom, you be doing the most. Because I don't like to smell piss.
Oh, that's what I'm scared of.
Right.
Especially don't use my bathroom. I hate when they use my bathroom. That's okay. I had that spray bottle. I don't play that.
And then little boys, I am so not prepared to deal with a penis, a baby.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. They be like, they wake up on hard. I'm like, what?
My boys didn't.
They didn't.
Well, when they got older, but not as a baby. No,
My
when they got
friend,
older.
her baby, her little boy is like, yeah, the little one, the same one, talking 3. He still, she said he waked up like that.
Oh no, my baby's wasn't like that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
that's a
that's the
whole nother thing. You got to definitely have a man around
Yes.
because it's a challenge, especially when you get to asking questions about sex and you're just like,
Lord.
I can tell you from a female perspective, but I do not know because I don't have a penis.
Oh my God.
So I do not know what to tell you.
So who taught them how to use condoms? They learned at school?
Well, my son, I took him to Steve Harvey camp. And
Oh,
because
you
it was
did?
so, I fought so hard to get him into that camp. I wrote a letter to Steve. Because the first time I applied for it, I got turned down. We was in Chicago.
Oh,
But
wow.
you have to live within the city, and we lived in a suburb. And I
Mm.
was like, yeah. But when we moved here to Houston, I wrote a letter, and I was like, please, I need somebody. I need a male. I need some male intervention for my son. He wasn't a bad kid, but he just was so, I don't know, overly concerned about me. He'd be in school talking about, Mama, you all right? How your day going? Boy, do schoolwork. Why are you worried about me?
Oh,
And I
wow.
didn't know how to tell him about sex. So when he went to that camp, that they covered all the bases. They covered all the bases. Emmett Smith was there. There was a couple actors there. It was a lot of famous people there, plus Steve.
Yeah.
So they talked in real talk,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
They talked
good.
real.
That's good.
I feel like that's something to be with my girls. I'm letting it out there.
But see, girls is different. You could tell them the school.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
get them.
Because we already know.
Okay.
If I had a girl, I would tell her
Everything
what?
from
Yes.
the
I
beginning
mean,
to the end.
everything.
Oh, Lord.
I would tell her what to
Mhm.
not do under any circumstance. Do not do this.
See, it's at the time
Yeah.
for my baby going to middle school. My oldest is going to middle school. She in middle school now.
Oh, wow.
So I never even heard the birds and the bees conversation.
What?
I never even heard it.
I didn't either, but I was already exposed to it, unfortunately.
I was exposed to it wrong. Sex
Mhm.
came,
Yeah, I was too.
the education came from my homegirl
Right.
in movies. I asked my mama told me, this is how she told me, well, you know, but I was the one who raised it. Yeah. What she said, like, you know what they be doing on movies when they be taking their clothes off. I was like, she's like, you know that stuff grown folks be doing on movies. I said, half the time y'all make us close our eyes, so I really don't know, you know.
But was you curious?
Yeah,
And what age did you
because
come
look at the music.
You become curious when you're real small. Only due to the
I
fact
knew
that
about
you're
sex in the
seeing an
first grade.
action that you're not used to seeing. It's like when you see, like my daughter now, she can see somebody kissing on TV and be like, Mommy, I'm not looking. And I'm just like, what makes you think there's
You
something
know.
so wrong about you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew my kids knew something because they
Yes.
came and told me somebody said dick. how you know what a dick is? I was so upset.
It's kids and it's the school. They gonna learn stuff. That's why it's best for you to talk to
It's
them.
everything there is
They gonna
exposed to it
learn.
in every way. And now with all these gay scenes on TV, now you gotta explain that.
Wow. My daughter tell me, she been telling me since elementary though that she been in class. Her friends, like her friend now, she was like, he's gay. She got friends now that are gay. I'm like, how do you know they're gay? He said it. He told me, I don't like girls. He said, I'll be cool with him. That's what I asked her how, I was asking her, like, how did you know? Did he tell you or you just assumed? She like, that's how you act. But he did tell me, like, I don't like girls. I'll be their friends and we can be cool. But
That's so different from when I was growing up.
yes.
We didn't even know really what gay was.
But now it's more than gay. You got transgender. You got
Yeah. We was more so on the quiet side. Like we see, say for instance, you see two women together, you just sitting there staring because you're trying to figure out like why they both look, alike, why they got the same stuff, why she got a chest and no hair.
Yeah.
we in our head, but them and the kids now,
they know everything.
Yeah.
They know what it is. I
Yeah.
mean, it's so sad, but at the same time, it might be good. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard being a parent right now.
It's just not
Yeah.
something you can hide though. Like a lot of people don't want their kids to be around it. You just got to show them how to navigate through the shit. Because
yes. I had a conversation about that situation with one of my friends. Basically, you can teach your child right from wrong. That's just like saying, this is the right thing to do, this is not the right thing to do. Once they go outside and see it, it don't matter what they see, how they feel about it. In the back of their head, they know what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah.
So it's a decision that they make at the end of the day. As long as you didn't taught your child right from wrong and let them know everything they need to know about the situation, it becomes a choice now. Because I know.
That's all you can do. But really, you have to know your child too.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to know your child, and I think that's where people fail. If your child gonna be a little freak, you could just tell.
Oh,
You
Lord.
could tell.
Oh,
Especially if they
Not a
act
freak.
like you, or you got some tendencies.
Yeah.
Off the bat, I'm gonna have to get a hold of this one right here.
Yeah.
Well, they be.
It's gonna be a
I feel
problem.
like your kids are like me. I feel like they different phases of my life. One of them is nice, sweet. One of them is hood, throw it off, and the other one is like dramatic. Camille, Camos. They got her Camos. They different times of life, So, but the life they live, what they gonna do, you kind of, I don't know. Like my middle baby, you kind of know. Look, you kind of know. You kind of see it.
Yeah, but you have to be accepting, and that's
I
what I
don't
think
care.
a lot of parents aren't.
My main thing.
I know
is
my
them being happy.
kids.
Yeah.
And my kids, I try to make sure they do not act different around me. I want you to be who you are.
Yes.
Do not act different around me. So my baby, that's actually the reason why I was late.
Yeah.
I don't go into a detail because I'm on the air, but he is so much like me that I just keep it 100 with him.
Yeah.
I keep it 100 with him. So sometimes he think I'm sleeping, he be playing Fortnite down there tomorrow. Son of a bitch! And I be like, okay, he's just like me. You little shit! And I heard him say that.
I call my niece.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard my niece. He's hard as you. Is it that serious?
So I told him, I was like, certain words are not appropriate for everyday use. But if somebody is pissing you off and you need to let them know you serious, let that motherfucking ass know you ain't playing no game.
Right.
And my son was like, okay. And I said, if you're
You like
around
Kevin
an
Hart.
adult and they try to touch you in any type of way, that's when you use all the cuss words you ever heard in your life.
Yeah.
That's when you use them. Pull them out.
I've been telling my kids about what you not supposed to touch. And I remember one time my daughter had an incident at school. They was just playing. The little boy was like playing with a truck and accidentally hit her in between her legs. I guess she was sitting with her legs open. My dad was up there.
Yeah, but it's important to have those conversations too, because at the end of the day, some kids don't know because their parents don't talk to them about it. So somebody could be doing something to them that they might not think wrong because they never was taught what's right and what's wrong.
Because it feels wrong though.
Yeah,
I think they know that it feels wrong because that's how I was introduced to sex. I was actually molested by a family member.
Yeah.
It felt wrong. I knew it wasn't right, but I wasn't even in kindergarten yet. Because I knew when I went to kindergarten, I was like, okay, maybe they can't touch me now because I'm going to school. So that lets you know how young I was.
Yeah.
I was under 5 years old.
Yeah.
So that's too old to be introduced to sex.
Right.
Too young.
So even though, too young, even though it wasn't no penetration, like actual sex,
Mhm.
we were just playing under my clothes all
Yeah,
the time. And
that
I was
happened.
a little girl.
Yeah, that happened. That happened.
And so that type of
really
introduction to
like
sex made me very hardened.
I was just
to the
gonna
whole
say, do
idea
it
of
make
it.
you like? Did it mess with you?
Absolutely. I still struggle with it every day because
Yeah.
I'm hardened to the idea of it. You know,
And
I
in
just
school, when I was in high school, the boys would always I'm like, it's so messed up because they don't know where people mind it. The boys would touch girls' butts and they'll be like, I'm the only one that'll go out. I'll go out.
Me too.
I get mad. The girls be like, you must be gay or something. Girls tell me that because I ain't like it. I didn't like
But
it.
you
I
don't
felt
touch me without my
disrespected.
permission.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I felt disrespected. Everybody thought that was funny, and I thought that shit was so disrespectful.
Girl,
No, I was cool. Like,
But that's because of how probably what I've been through and
how you was introduced to it.
Yeah.
And
I never said nothing. I never even said
I
nothing.
tell them to this day because some of these people still around folks' kids in my family, and I refuse to let them be around mine. And I tell every day. But I was just telling my son, I was like, you gotta understand that I was introduced to sex in a way that was inappropriate.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna have the same feelings about it as a normal person.
Yeah.
And that's okay for me. I mean, that's something I had to deal with. But I think that as Black women, you know, I hate to keep saying it like we the only ones, but
Yeah.
for some reason it's like we have to go through trauma so much and just keep moving. Like it's all good. Like, you know, nothing happened. And that's why I think people should talk to these young girls because some of these girls, I would hate to be young right now.
Yeah.
Because some of the music, some of the ideas that men have toward women now,
Yeah.
it's so
Even them.
different.
Even them, you gotta have this and this for me to talk to you, or if we ain't doing this, if you ain't paying me, we ain't doing this, or I'm doing this just to get the money. You know, different stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now in their mindset, and it's like, girl.
Yeah, it's transactional. And even with the boys, it's kind of like, I'm gonna do you and I'm gonna do your friend, and y'all gotta be okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
What?
We was not like that. We wasn't raised like that.
See,
But you can tell these girls is even different because they don't mind going behind their friend.
but
and all
girls
that.
or
And
girls
they do.
will, but see,
Like-
they don't look at it the same way no more. Women also are becoming the new men.
Yes, like they're okay with talking.
We are like not we, but I ain't just saying me.
Some,
Some,
yeah.
some they will tag team a nigga. Like they will pass them. They pass the men around like
They don't
beanbags.
even much care about.
Up to the point where they will join
Yeah.
together to, like, everybody just
Or
come
let
together so
him-
they can beat
Or
all
get hands together, like, or let a man eat both of them, like a woman, like a man do a woman. Like you suck my partner and me. You know?
See, that's
Women will do that
go ahead,
too. Man.
yeah, but
Women-
well, women is kind of different. It happened to men, and that's a whole different subject. Because then it's like, hold on, where you getting that? But with the two women, it's different because they settle. With
That's why I say
I mean, like, okay,
I
you
feel like
want
it's
both of us, so
flipping.
let's make it work.
Things are flipping.
Things are definitely
Yes.
different because first of all, a
Men
lot
don't
of
want
Black
crying in the
women
corner.
got the money. They got the change, they got the power. So it's kind of like, I don't really need you, I want you.
Right.
Until I don't want you.
And even when it's not agreed upon, it's still gonna be like, okay, well, you got something going on over there, but you can still talk to me, or we can still have whatever we want going on. But I'm not gonna care about,
I can't
her
do
over
that.
there.
See, I'm too old school. I do not like to share. Period.
Me either.
I don't like to share, and I need your undivided attention or bye.
Exactly.
I don't need you.
See, yeah, that's
And
what
but I feel like this is my thing. I feel like I'm gonna tell you what I'm going for and what I'm not. If whatever you got going on, you need to clean it up if you plan on if you want to fuck with me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell nobody to lead a woman or do no shit like that, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm going for and what I'm not, and it's up to you. If you feel like rocking how I'm rocking, you gonna clean your shit up or move around. But as far as just thinking I'm gonna be a side chick, no.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. You got some of them that's okay with it. You got some of them that will know that you're going home to somebody else and still text your phone. I miss you. What you doing?
But think about it. Think about it. Who are the ones crying behind men? It ain't the side chicks. It's the wives and the
It's
girlfriends.
the side chicks
Yeah,
too.
the side
No,
chicks
but
too.
I'm saying-
Yeah.
But think about it. If you really a
They
side
cry the
chick-
most because they don't get the time. They
No,
cry the most.
But at the end of the day, think about it. Like the sideline hoe. Think about the song Monica had, Sideline Hoe.
That's
Was
why they
half
cry.
of the benefits, was that shit wrong? He the one, you the one, he doing all this for the women. Like,
Yeah, but it don't really work out like that.
to me, it's like the
It don't really
stage
work
is
out like
different.
that, especially if the man married, got a whole wife and a whole household. It do not work out like
But
that.
women don't want it. Everybody, you gotta think about everybody. The American dream is not everybody's dream. Everybody don't want to be a wife and all of that, because think about how men treat women these days. The position don't look that fucking glorified.
Right.
Because you did, the wives are the ones at home with the kids, putting
not
up with
really,
kids
though.
and dealing with
It
all
depends
this.
on
You got
the
wives
side
that got it going on too.
But the side
Yes.
chicks are the ones going on trips.
It
They the
depends.
ones doing
Girl,
all this
not
other shit.
true.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not
Man.
true.
They're the ones getting the benefit, the happy, the
Side,
happy.
no, the
aspect
side
of
chick
it.
get when I'm mad at wife. That's what you gonna get. You gonna get
Yes.
that's
But he ain't
that.
coming to none of your functions. He can't show up with you in public nowhere. I mean, his family gonna never know you.
But
They
do you-
don't never
but-
have no
And even
child.
if it do, you're still not the main
But
one.
think
Like,
about women minds.
You go-
Everybody
like-
don't want that. Like, you know, everybody. If you a side chick 9 times out of 10, you know that's not your place to be. You know.
but if you're a side chick, 9 times out of 10, you want him to yourself. If
Yeah.
you're messing with him,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you want that to be your man. I'm not just messing with you,
Not
knowing that you got a
necessarily.
whole nother person, because I don't care what
and that's
nobody
what women.
say.
That's what women mess up and do. I mean, men even too. Like, because I see a lot of times. Say for instance, you are both y'all are side chicks.
Mhm.
I mean, y'all both cheating with each other. A lot of times, say for instance, when one of the people that's in that relationship break up with their spouse, they expect to have more time with the person that they had on the side.
But
when it don't necessarily work like
and
that.
it don't, because at the end of the day, he's still looking out because he's not with his main woman he was with. When you with when he have a main girlfriend and he cheating, okay, I'm gonna cheat with this person. When he not talking to you, he go back and leave his main girl. No, he gonna go find somebody else.
Exactly.
You were an option.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
She's
They
gonna always-
automatically know what to expect and what not to expect.
That's why I
I
don't
don't think
think
you
that's
expect the same
smart.
thing.
I don't think that's ever smart to be nobody's side chick or even a side man, because you're not their number one priority.
Exactly.
I would never do that. I can't do it.
My thing is just to sit back and know you better go home to somebody
That's
else.
the
That just makes me angry.
That's
Like
me
I
Yeah,
cannot.
That's it.
It'll make me
Yeah.
so angry. Like, okay, what you doing? If I call you, you need to answer the phone.
Exactly. And I need you to
And
not
it's gonna
ignore
show.
me. I need your attention.
It's gonna show.
Exactly.
It's
And
gonna
then I
show.
don't need you to cancel plans with me. I don't need none of that.
Me either.
Yeah.
That makes me mad
That's the
instantly. If
quick way
I
for
know
me to
we
leave
already had
home.
something going on and you call and be like, well, I can't do it. My first thing is
Yeah.
why.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because I'm busy too. And I done made time out of my day. And oh no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think women sell themselves short when they be a side piece because they feel like they can't have nothing better. But not me.
I think
And they
that's-
make it seem like the main person is sitting at home, dealing with all this and that. And no, at the end of the day, he gonna make sure that main person good before he go deal with you, because he don't want us blowing his phone up.
Yeah.
He don't want us. Hey, where you at? I need. He gonna make sure that house good. Then he gonna come deal with you.
Yeah.
Because half the time she ain't got to blow his phone up. Because he already took care of her needs.
Exactly. We like, yeah, she by this time.
Oh, I've
she
been in
gotta
that
be-
situation.
Yeah.
I've been in that situation. My first
What is-
husband, he had a side woman. I found out about this bitch because everything he bought me, he was buying her. I was finding these receipts like, what the fuck?
That is
Why is
old.
it 2 items on all these receipts?
Sound like Aretha Franklin.
And I was not with it at all. I was like, no. First of all,
But it's hard.
this whole better not be getting the same shit I'm getting. That's what
Yes.
pissed me off the most. She in the same shit I'm
But how do
Don't even
like
make her
me.
feel like she on the same level
getting. And
as
she
me.
is not.
Yeah,
Absolutely
that's
not.
the thing
What
to me.
the hell?
Like, you got that woman thinking she.
Yeah, she doing something because you feel like
And women
she
be
getting the
feeling
same
like-
treatment as me.
Yeah.
But no, in that case, might as well be
And
with
that's
her.
when I filed for divorce. He was talking about, but I never treated her as good as I treated
Why do
you.
men think
She,
that's
I never bought her a house. I never paid for. I don't give a damn. You should have never fucked with her. Period.
Period.
I be feeling like don't do what I can't do. If I can't do it, you shouldn't do it.
Only if I do
Oh,
it.
and he had, oh my God, when I got a side dude, and I only did it because I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was hurt that he did it to me. So I was like, oh, you finna feel this pain. I got a side dude and the nigga was fine. I made sure he was finer than my husband because I knew he was gonna feel some type of way when he seen him.
Yeah.
And I made sure he was successful. I made sure all of that.
All of that.
So he tracked the nigga down, went to the nigga's place of employment.
Oh my God.
Was waiting in the lobby. And I'm like, oh really? You've been cheating all these years?
How did he find out?
But I made sure he found out.
I was finna say
Because
you had
when
to
you-
avoid
And
it.
especially when you want them
Yeah.
to find stuff out, you do not hide it.
I didn't
You
hide
don't hide
nothing.
nothing.
I don't want to get too many details, but the dude, he was a publisher of his own magazine, so he was pretty well known.
Mhm.
And he interviewed me. This was when I first started my singing career. He interviewed me, and I knew. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I already knew because I was mad at my husband, found out he was cheating. And he hollered at me first, and I was like, I'm a married woman. And he was like,
But are you happy
happily
though?
married? Yes.
Oh my God.
And I went
They always
But
ask
he was
questions like
fine.
that.
But when he texted me and was like, your husband showed up at my job, I was like, yes. Because that's what I want. I want revenge.
But see,
I wanted him to
I think
feel
that's
hurt.
fucked up because it's like you get hurting somebody else in the midst of your shit.
That's
No,
all right. They just casualty of war.
I feel like
I feel like
I
that's
need you to
fucked up.
feel
I'm
like
not gonna
me.
hurt
I need you to feel what I feel, and if not, especially if I don't get to the bottom of, you know how when people they say you just gotta know, like I just want to know, like what
you. What do you want
happened.
to know?
Everything. I want to know everything. It's time to get over it. I need to know everything. So if I ever have, it don't matter. My
What
feelings
I don't
already
like,
are
yeah,
hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
I
think-
want to know now because I don't want to have a question in the back of my head to where when we in a happy place and that question pop up in my head, now I got to ask you this question because you didn't tell me everything.
See, it wasn't no more happy place for me. After I found out about this woman, I was done with him. And that's the only way I decided to cheat on him. Because I'm not a cheater. If I'm done with you, I'm done with you. But I was so hurt behind this woman that I was like, nigga, you're going to feel my pain. You're going to feel it. And he did feel it. All of a sudden want to go to marriage counseling and all this. 2 years with this bitch.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
2 years, and it started when I was pregnant with our son.
Mhm.
That's what hurt me the worst. I was like, really? Really? Okay, so I'm going to make you feel my pain. And so as soon as he found out that I had to do it, he talked about, oh, let's go to counseling. Oh, really? Now you want to go to counseling?
You want to make it work
Put it on
now?
too quick. So what
Yeah,
did the dude? Did he stop talking to you?
No, I stopped talking to him. I was kind of over it.
After
Yeah,
got
you
caught?
ain't even really like him, right?
It's really sad though because oh my God, he reached out to me. I'm gonna say about 4
Okay,
years ago when I first. He mad at me. When I first moved to Houston, he reached out to me, and because he lives in Atlanta now, and he doing real good. And he was like, I just feel like we should have never stopped dealing with you. I was thinking to myself, that's kind of messed up, but you wasn't never that to me.
Yeah.
You was just a give back for me. I wasn't.
See that? That's what
Even
I
though he was
mean.
fine. But no,
I'm not a cheater. I leave before I cheat.
I used to say that all the time, but that hurt me so deep. I
When
wanted
I done found out I was a
revenge.
side chick before.
No, this was different though, because I got a whole. We married.
Yeah.
And you done carried on with this woman for more than a year. Oh no, I was pissed.
Yeah, that mean you into that.
Yeah, that's a history.
Uh-huh. You
That's
into that.
history.
You and me. You.
That's a
No.
lot to do. I
All
don't even
this
think
long-
want to do that.
Yeah,
People with
that's
two
a long
women
time.
emotions
Because it
and
was easy
feelings
because
and-
I'm not very clingy.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I worked against me because I'm not very clingy, and she was. So he needed that. He needed somebody to need him all the
okay.
time.
The 80-20.
And
I
I
fell
did.
for the 80-20.
Yeah, she was very clingy.
Pretty much.
And so I mean, I was like, but
That's
when
how he got caught up.
But the problem is when I didn't want him no more, she didn't want his ass either. She just wanted him when he belonged to
I be
somebody
telling
else.
men that, but I tell men that sometimes you can get more bitches just by the bitch you got.
And they don't understand it. I'm the reason
Women be more
everybody
attracted
wants
to
you
you.
because of how you
Yeah,
look with
women
me.
be more attracted to you. They want to see
Girl,
If he with you,
Mhm.
they're
that
gonna
is
see what he
so
about.
true.
And
It
men don't
is.
be thinking that.
That is so true, especially if you got any kind of notoriety. If anybody know you for any reason, they don't
even have to know.
They just
you.
want him because he with you.
Or they feel like you think
Oh,
you
my
too
God.
bad. You think you too
Oh, he
fly.
treat her
So
like
they-
this. He treat the kids like this.
Yeah.
Oh, he gonna treat me so good. And it'd be like,
That is so crazy. I had somebody that happened to, and I had to tell her like that happened to me, and I was like, "Ma'am, you not me, so you ain't gonna get the man he was with me."
And especially, and the thing that messes it up too is because my standards is high.
Exactly.
So when
That's why I say you not me.
you're not gonna get the same treatment.
and not even that. They just see the good part anyway. They don't see all the flaws you deal with when you're dealing with a person. They don't see like, oh, he can sometimes be like this. He sometimes get like that. Oh, I know how he gonna get when you do this. But you don't know that. You just see all the good stuff. How he want me. And you just want a piece of it.
Exactly.
No, take the whole thing.
Girl,
Get the whole.
I acted a fool. I had all his dirty clothes, put them in the car. Let this bitch handle your dirty clothes. I ain't watching shit. And he was like, I'm going to work. Figure it out. Take it over to her house. And then he was rethinking everything. Like, oh my God, what am I
don't cook? She don't.
I'm done. I'm done.
But it took him 2 years. He probably got a whole stockpile in her house.
No, she lived with her baby daddy. That's the reason why she did not want him. When she found out we
So
was
they
filing
was
for
cheating
divorce,
together.
they was both cheating. Found out we was filing for divorce because I was really out of character.
That's a plot twist.
You told her baby daddy?
Oh yes.
I knew it.
I was really out of character.
Knew it.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm
You and your bitch gotta go. Y'all
Okay.
both missing.
Yeah. And she called him. She called my husband. Was like, it's over. I cannot lose my baby daddy. He paid all the bills. I, and she even called me. Was like, look, I'm sorry. It was disrespect to you and everything, but it's over. I'm not messing with you no more.
Okay,
Hey, girl, you can have him, girl.
Look, now she don't want to get caught up now.
No.
I need my baby daddy.
Yes.
I need him.
Oh,
And that was so funny to me. And my husband was looking so stupid. I said, now, when the smoke cleared, you the only one ain't got nobody.
Men underestimate females though.
Yes, he
They
underestimated her.
underestimate females.
Yes, he did. Yes,
All
and
the
they
time.
do. They do.
I don't know why they think
they
they gonna.
one that would.
Women, you know how you be with somebody and be like, oh, she don't do this, she don't do that, and but you been with this person, then you go to the next person, you think because you get a little bit of this and something that she do is even worse, and you be like, but dang, I should have been at home if I was gonna deal with this. Now you stuck because it's talking like no, work with what you got.
Yes,
fix what you got because you ain't gonna get
The
nothing
grass ain't
better.
always green
It's
like
not.
this.
It's not. Chris Brown said that grass ain't green on the other side. It's not.
because they don't understand. The woman only show you what she wants you to see. The
Mhm.
same with
Me
men.
too.
They only show you what they want you to
Me
see.
Yeah.
And then when you really get to know them, you be like, damn.
That's why I say sometimes, when these men be telling us their perspective on their last relationship,
Oh, girl.
I wish you can talk to the ex-bitch. Women was just so cool.
My bad.
Women was so cooler about stuff like that. We'll know the truth about what's going on with these men. They be making it seem like the woman was the problem until you get them and see like,
No, yeah.
But see, I asked him. I'm
wasn't.
too old for that. I asked him. I was on a date last week, and I like the guy. He's really, really nice looking.
Mhm.
Good job, very respectable. So he was talking about the women that he ran into. He's not from here. He's from New York. And these Houston women is this, that, the third. After he said the third situation, I said, so what attracts you to these type of women?
yeah,
Because something is, because
down
you're
your
saying the
mental.
same type of woman. So either you're attracted to this emotionally unavailable woman, or you drawing these type of people to you. So
yeah,
what is it?
energetically, yeah.
Yeah, what is it? And he had to think about that. So it turned into a 4-hour conversation.
Therapy,
Yeah, pretty much.
therapy.
Yeah.
But
I know.
I was like, I'm not gonna let you just tell me like it was all them.
Yeah.
No, it's not always the other
And-
person.
Yes,
That's
and
a red
that's
flag to
me.
me.
I need to get to the bottom of it. It's not just what they did. I need to know how you was thinking, why you was thinking the way you was thinking. Like,
Right.
what that's regardless of that's for anything. Like I need to know
Yeah.
what's going on. Like I don't want to have to guess. I don't want to have to be like, okay, let me think about when this was happening, this like I don't want to do that. Just tell me so I can know. And once I know or I'm presented with it, I'm not shocked. Or I'm not like
don't be thinking they the problem.
But when they really think about it, they had to, like he had to really think. what was making him keep choosing these type of women.
Yeah.
Because I asked him point blank, it's not always them. If this is your third situation and these women are all the same, you have to examine why you picked them. Or why you still dealt with them after you saw their behavior.
Yeah. Women, we gotta do the same too.
Well, see, I know why I did it because I didn't really want to be bothered.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted a little play toy.
Yeah.
If I really get serious about somebody, I'm gonna keep it real with them.
Yeah.
If somebody I'm just playing around with, but they get a representative at all times. At all times, it's just a boy toy, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll see how
But
this
see,
goes.
that's what a lot of women don't consider. Is rules to that. With boy toys,
Of course.
ain't no overnights.
Oh no,
Ain't
you don't
no-
even know where I live.
Yeah, you get caught up, you get emotional. Like, why you asking me how my day been? Why does it even matter? You need to ask me if I'm available.
We're gonna pump
tonight.
the brakes on that.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. And sometimes I want to
I
tell you, I want if I need to vent, I want my boy
Yeah.
toy to still be available.
Right.
However, you're not gonna know where I live.
Mm.
You might get one of my phone numbers. You ain't getting the other phone number.
Yeah.
Because I don't need you all, you know.
Yeah.
Because I have one phone that I know I do not ever answer unless I just want to be entertained.
Yeah.
And I pick that phone up. But
Yeah.
my regular phone, you don't even get that number if you're a boy toy.
Oh, man.
We don't do that.
Right.
That's why, you see what
But that's how they do
women
us,
are the
though.
men. Women
And,
are
and
the
that is so true. When they can't find what they looking for in you, they go look for it in the next
In
person.
somebody
So when we
else.
can't find what we looking
Exactly.
for in you, we go look for it in the next
But
person.
see, I'm not mad. I feel like this is what I agree with you when women are the new men. I agree that I have some of those ways.
Yeah.
And I used to feel bad about it, but now I don't because we all adults.
I used to be tough like
So
that.
if I want to feel that way, I'm going to feel that way.
Ooh, I used to be real hard on the hoe. Ooh.
Mm. Well, I've been in
I
a
think
relationship
being
for like
married
a
made me
long
softer.
time. So like my outlooks on certain things is kind of different. You know, like when me talking about certain stuff, like with the dating while pregnant and stuff, like that's kind of different being in a relationship so long. But
Yeah.
you do have your ups and downs.
That's
With the
how I
press,
was after
you know,
being married so long. This is the longest time I've ever been single since I lived in Houston. The longest I've been married for most of my life.
Yeah.
So after my last divorce, I was like,
Mhm.
I'm finna
Yeah.
live for me.
See, I only been married
Everything
once.
is on my
Right.
terms.
Yeah.
Everything. And if you don't like it, bounce.
Mhm.
It's all on my terms.
And that's how I am now, still, even in like a situation or relationship or whatever. You still be like, I'm doing whatever I want to do, how I want to do it, until you step up and be like, okay, well, this how it needs to be, and
But do
it's
you
set.
A
Huh?
relationship? Do you consider that a relationship if you don't feel like
What?
you feel like you still doing what you want to do?
Not as far as doing what you want to do, like with different people, doing what you want to do as far as this is where I want to go tonight. This is what I want to wear today. Like
Oh.
I'm gonna live for me, like you said.
But
Like
I feel like that's how it should always
I always
have
be
been.
here.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know about y'all, but I was raised to consider your husband, consider your man or whatever.
Yeah.
So always asking, do you like this? Or you okay with me wearing this? Or can I go with my friends or whatever? And that's how it was for most of my life. After my last divorce, I was like, I ain't asking for shit. I'm telling you, this is how it's going to be.
yeah.
I'm going out.
Yeah.
I'm going out of town. I'm unreachable, blah, blah, blah.
I'm
I'm available at this time.
I don't know about the
Yes.
unreachable,
Okay,
but it's
okay,
just
I'm
period.
unreachable.
Like I'm still
I
gonna
don't know.
I'm gonna live my life.
From this time to this time.
like a
Yeah.
drug dealer.
No, I'm just gonna live my life as far as me having fun and all that. You don't have no say so when it comes to me having fun. As far as like serious situations like household stuff, business, bills, money, that type of stuff. Okay, we supposed to have say so in each other decisions, but no. Me stopping my life because you saying I don't want you to wear that or I don't want you to go here.
No.
That's different.
That's over. That's over for me. But it used to be. I used to live like that. I lived like that before. I will never do it again because I have really just realized that a lot of times we've been put in a child's place as a man's wife or woman or whatever. They treat us like children, and I'm over that. You're not gonna treat me like a child, especially when I make as much money as you do, if not more. Well, you got me fucked up.
Well, I always
You're
had
not
the
gonna tell me
attitude.
nothing of what I'm gonna do.
I don't like being bossed around, period. And
I'm
then,
a boss myself.
yeah,
I'm very
I like
bossy.
being
I'm
pushy.
bossy.
But I will submit to somebody when I fall in love. When I will be very submissive.
That's different.
But,
when you're in
but
love.
no, I don't cut that shit short too.
Mhm.
Even if I start having feelings, nah,
Mhm.
I'm still gonna keep it on a certain level because I'm not gonna submit that fully.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
It's just the
Ever.
vibe they give you. Like if you give me a nice vibe, you know what? Happy wife, happy life,
I
happy
feel
house,
like you will
happy
submit
spouse,
more
happy
to
house.
you trust your emotions with that person. You trust that they got
Right.
they like you considering me, and you really like if you got my best interest at heart, it's easy.
You move different with them. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
if
if
you
I
got my
still
best
feel
interest
like
at heart,
you-
that's true.
Right.
But still, I got me and you got me.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
how I got it.
Uh-huh. If you look at somebody like you
But
playing
he
games
should
and
respect
you,
that.
He gonna have
He
to.
should respect
Yeah.
that you got your own destiny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's some people who really do not feel that way. If they really don't, they feel like our money should be together and you shouldn't hide money.
That was
No,
the worst thing I did.
I will
man.
let.
I told him we ain't put our
Like
name on
what?
the permission slip together no more. We ain't put our name on shit together no more. It was terrible. It was terrible. I learned that. Now, we gonna be separate but equal.
whatever we gonna do together, we gonna do together.
Yeah.
Whatever we gonna do on our own, we gonna do on our own. Because at the end of the day, I don't like that either. Like,
I
don't
think every woman should have a secret stash of money.
exactly.
I
I
ain't
don't
gotta be
care.
a secret. You ain't gotta know how much. You just know it's there.
I need
Yeah.
mine to be secret.
'Cause
I don't even need my kids to know. I need a secret stash of money.
Mm.
I told my son, I said, because my son is a faithful lottery winner. He don't
Really?
never win big, but he win 300, 200,
Oh.
75. He always winning. I said,
I
if
ain't
you
find out
get
which
big,
one.
don't you tell nobody.
Nobody.
Don't even tell me. I
Nobody.
gave him all the numbers to call. I gave him a lawyer's number, accountant's number, and the person to go claim the prize for you. Because
Yeah.
in Texas, you ain't got to claim it yourself.
Mhm.
I said, then after you claim your prize, then you can tell me. But
Yeah.
keep that secret because that's your
I
business.
wouldn't tell nothing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell nothing.
Because
Then
then
you got
she'll be
two
like,
new friends.
oh, do you want to buy me? Can you give me?
Yeah,
What
people,
about
when
the
people
money
find
I
out you got
gave
money,
you?
they start trying to dictate
And
how
everybody
you
got a
it.
side story.
Yeah, bringing up all stuff they did for you, and you be like, well, you wanted me to pay you back for that? You did that. You did that. I didn't ask you to
Remember
do
that time
that,
I
right? Yeah. Remember that time when you was stuck at over there and you needed a ride home, and I was like, I'll take you home.
Mm-mm.
I needed gas that night, but you didn't have
Yeah.
you didn't have it, so I didn't ask, but you got it
Charge
now.
that to the game.
Yeah.
man, because
And
it's
I
over
don't
now.
like when people, that's like manipulating. I don't like when people,
Uh-huh.
I need to shoot straight with me. I hate when people do shit like that.
Yeah.
That makes me
But
mad.
for real, on a real tip, I really believe that women should not fall for the okie doke. You got to have some secret money
I
somewhere.
don't care if that man
Because
is
when it
paying
all
everything.
come down,
Yes.
who's stuck?
What?
You,
Mhm.
especially if you got kids.
I had a
You
situation
got
like
to have some
that.
secret money.
I had a situation like that. I'm dating this man. He's paying for everything. I started seeing him move different. Okay. I ain't say nothing. I just started being broke. It's time for shit. I'm putting my money back. I'm sending shit back. So when it did crumble, when that cookie crumbled, I said, look, you've already moved on. It's time for you to move out. You thought that money was gonna secure your place but you ratchet. You know what I mean? Since you was taking care of bills, she ain't gonna put the money out. She
See, my third husband got an attitude because I remember our washer went out and he was like, oh, our washer went out. I was like, okay. I ain't say nothing. He came home. Where that new washer come from? Oh, don't worry about it.
Mhm.
I wanted that coat. You seen that coat I wanted. If you had the money, you should have bought me that coat. Boy, please.
Oh,
He wanted a fur
OMG.
coat. It's like, you got one. Well,
You know how
I
many
paid for
coats I
that
can wash
fur
in?
coat with my money.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I ended up buying him the fur coat. But I was just pissed that he thought he was entitled to it. Like,
He was just shocked that
he was shocked that I had
you
it.
did it. That you did
And I
it.
didn't say
Yeah.
nothing. Well, I'm going to
That's all I
always
do.
keep some secret money. That's my
Exactly.
advice to every woman.
Exactly.
I don't care if it's $20. I don't care if it's $50. Stash you some money away that don't nobody know about but you. They'll find it when you die.
Exactly.
And they'll be like, damn, mama was rich. Yep.
I'm leaving that too. I'm always putting money somewhere, without keeping it in my pants pocket, just so I won't spend it and go put it up.
Yeah.
Then you come back to you, be like, oh, I found such and
Yes, girl, I
I
remember.
just
I
know
will
how
never
big
forget
can
this.
be.
such.
I lost my job when I lived in Phoenix. I will never forget this, girl. And I went in the top of my closet. I have all these purses. I used to collect purses. I had all these purses.
Mhm.
Girl, I went through them purses. I had $100 bill in one, $50 in one, $70. I just I was good from going through my purses.
Mhm.
And that's what taught me right there. Always keep some stash. Keep some
Mhm.
stash money somewhere. Because
I
you never
hate
know
one
what's
time
gonna
I
happen.
stashed
You
and couldn't
never
find it.
know. Me too. When I got my stash spot and I finally just started saving my money, I was on some stuff like what? It's okay. You ain't gotta do it. I got it. Oh, what? You can't do it. It's okay. I got it.
Yes.
Like I don't need nobody to do nothing for me. Be like, where you get that from?
Yes.
Oh, so you doing it big? Girl, you got money. No, I
You
don't got
try to
money.
use
I
that
just
to
know
hold
how
it
to
over your
save for
head.
what I want.
They'll try to use that over your head, like I'll be telling me. And
Mhm.
just because I like nice things don't mean I can be bought. You know what I'm
I
saying?
could be rented though.
Me too. Look, I can be
I
rented.
can't be bought, but I can be leased. Just let
Because
you
you
know.
like nice stuff and you impressed by no, that don't mean you get to be raggedy.
No, you can't be raggedy.
No.
I'm picky. So I'm the type that if you can't do it like this or like that, I don't even want it. I do it myself because I needed to go how I needed to go.
You sound like me. That is me all the way.
I'm
I will
picky.
take that shit back.
Uh-huh.
I remember my husband bought me a ring. I was like, boy, I do not like sapphires. You got me messed up. Oh, most women will be. I'm not most women. You know what I like? I like amethyst and I like diamond.
Yeah.
If you cannot buy that, don't buy me nothing.
At all.
Period.
Or just be like, thank you.
It
And then
depends.
you looking like,
And I don't even like
The whole
sapphires.
time.
I was like, what are you doing?
you gonna see it in my face if I don't like it. If I don't like it, you gonna see it in my face. If I got something to say, you gonna see it in my face.
Just
Yeah.
say it.
So,
Just don't do that. First of all, get your money up until you can afford to give me what I like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't get-
Or just give me the money. Then go buy it myself.
Now that's it right
Mhm.
there. Give me
Say,
the
just
money.
give me the money. When you can't think about buying me something, just put
So
it in
do
a
something.
little gift bag. The money though. Just put it in
Yes.
a gift bag.
Yes.
And I open it and be so happy.
I'd rather money over gift anyway.
Me too.
Because I had a man who he did that one time. I was in college. He bought me all kind of stuff. We got into it, girl. He tried to take everything back.
Oh no, you
He
don't
tried
take
to
nothing
take
back.
everything back. That was my lesson to get money instead of gifts.
Yes, you'll take this bullet. Don't take nothing back.
Are you gonna get it broke? What you want? What you
Well,
want?
the best
Nothing
gift
with
giver
it.
I had two gift givers that was so good. Oh, I miss them to this day. The one was my first husband. Even though he was a jackass, this man knew how to give gifts.
Oh.
I would come home to, just stuff. And it would be stuff that I like.
Yeah.
So what he did was he studied all my purchases.
Mhm.
Oh, she buy this face cream. She buy this. She buy that. And before I even run out, it's new stocked. On my dresser, all the fragrances I like, everything just already stocked. And I'd be like, okay, for no reason, just because. And I'd be like, okay. Then I had another dude, he just always sent me flowers. Every single week I have flowers on my desk at work. Just go to work and flowers just be there. And I love flowers, so that was perfect for me.
Yes, it be the little things that count, even if it is flowers. Like when them flowers missing, I'm coming there and be like, "But he didn't send me flowers today.
Yes.
What's going on?"
Well,
He
flowers
mad.
every week. Even people at my job was like, what kind of flowers you gonna get this week? I'm like, I don't know, but I know they come.
Mhm.
And they will always
Men know
show
that
up.
type of stuff.
Right? It just be the little stuff.
Yeah, I'm a girl like that. I like it's the little stuff they give me, not the big stuff, not the big gifts they know.
No, because I can do the big stuff myself. I mean, I do like the big stuff too. Don't
I ain't
get
gonna
me
lie.
wrong.
Yeah, I do.
Do not get me wrong.
You right.
I got one big gift that I was just like, oh my God. I didn't accept it because the relationship was too new.
What?
I did
too.
I didn't accept it, but
It
it was
creeped me
a
out.
brand new Lexus, and the Lexus was beautiful.
This man talking
But
about
the
me.
relationship was too new. And
I would have drove it around for the trial. I would have drove that
I
car
really
around.
wasn't feeling like that, and the relationship was too
Yeah,
new.
it's kind of crazy.
And it made me feel weird, so I didn't accept it. But in hindsight, I wish
I would have.
Mhm.
That man he tried to give me a house. Like he was talking to the people trying to buy right then.
I would've took the house.
I would.
Mhm.
I would have took that.
I didn't.
Some men,
As long
it's
as
just like,
my name is on it, I would have been saying.
But what do you
my
think this
name gotta be on
means?
it.
For like,
It doesn't matter what you
long-
mean. Is my name on it?
some men just want to give just to give. Like honestly, like I had one out to eat for my mama's best friend's birthday.
Mhm.
We went out to eat, and I'm feeding my baby. He came over here. He was like, asking me what's my kid's name. I'm just telling him, but I'm thinking, he may be trying to get my number. But I'm just talking, so I kind of like step back. He's like, he going his wallet. I'm looking. I'm like, you don't have to do that. Like you don't have to get him that. He's like, no, I want to. He was like, I know how it is when you have kids and stuff. And he gave each one of my kids money. And in my head, I'm thinking, it's just some men just want to give you stuff. It don't have to be it don't have to be nothing attached. Some men just want to treat you like the queen you is.
And you attract those type of men when you know you're worth it. You do attract those type of men because I have been blessed to have those type of men in my life, and I don't take it for granted. But I know that's what I'm worth. I know that I deserve that.
Right.
But when I settled, it was a season in my life when I did settle. It seemed like I just started to keep attracting those type of men. That's why I don't settle no more because I know what I deserve.
Yeah.
So I mean, I really don't like bougie places, but I did go out on a date last week, and it was a bougie place. It was a bougie place. And as soon as we walked in, they handed us champagne. We ain't said that yet.
You gotta tell us
I'm gonna tell y'all there.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And he showed up looking good, smelling good. It was everything right there. That's what I want. I'm not settling for. I would rather be by myself than to settle for anything less.
Because you know what makes you feel good. If he can give you butterflies, it's a wrap for me. You can give me butterflies. Okay, because I don't get that often. Like, because you so used to certain stuff, and it's like when you learn like lessons in life, it's like nothing can bother you. Like nothing can get over on you. You be like, okay, well, I know how this will go already.
Yes, but don't settle. I think it's hard not to settle because you feel like sometimes I know I did. Sometimes I feel like my standards was too high. And I see everybody in relationships and marriages, and I'm like, dang,
you can compromise.
Maybe I should come down just a little bit. And I had a season of my life where I settled. And I'm not doing that no more.
No, I'm not. Because trust me, it is it is somebody out there that will meet your standards. Somebody out there who will be like, okay, baby, what do you need?
I had them.
Yeah.
I had them. I mean,
let me make your day. Yes, let me make
know better. But it's just like when I feel like when I moved to Houston, the dudes just wasn't on that level.
No, they not.
So I felt like, dang, I got to bring my standards down. But the good thing is, once I just said no more of that, I'm not selling. I started meeting dudes that's not from Houston, just from different areas, and they used to a certain thing. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, thank God, because I can't go through that no more. Yes, I be trying to have a heart and be like, oh, he ain't got it like that, so I'm not going. But no.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know what you need, and it's so crazy. They were saying put yourself first. Put yourself first. To the end of the day, they're gonna put their self first. And if you're not pulling your slack,
and the worst thing though, for the when you know you lowered your standards to mess with somebody and he try to cheat or do something.
Oh my! Or talk to you crazy. You being mad not only at him but at yourself.
It be the audacity for me.
Never.
It's the audacity for me. It's like I already gave you a chance, and then you got the audacity.
No, for me, it's like I can show you better than I can tell you. You're gonna want to call my phone before I ever want to call your phone.
Absolutely.
So it ain't okay. You want to play that?
See, that's what I learned, and that's not just here. But this is when the picture became very clear to me. Is when I moved here. Some people don't know the difference between value and no value. It's just like giving a child a diamond ring. They don't know what that means. Yeah. And it's some men that's like that. They don't know a quality woman, so they don't treat you just like a ratchet woman or some they got nothing going.
But they'll know
a regular.
Walk away.
Yeah.
Oh, they know you walk away, but I tell them, don't ever treat me like I'm regular because I'm not. So if you treat me like I'm regular,
I'm one of them.
You'll be dismissed.
I'm not regular at all.
No.
That goes back to the saying, you'll know what you got until it's gone. It's like when you start missing certain stuff, like, okay, well, this person was able to do this, or this person made me feel like this. I'm missing that feeling like, oh, I got to get her back. I got to have her back. She does this for me. She does that for me. And it's like, I don't know, with different stuff, people be missing it.
Of course, because it's not everybody. Everybody don't have that.
Right.
Everybody's not you.
Right.
Yeah. And when you are unique, and when you are, a strong and independent, a smart woman. Yeah. Everybody don't have that.
Right.
So
especially to know it.
That, especially when you know it. That's the point. And when they come across and think they're gonna treat you like some regular woman, oh no, I don't deal with that no more.
Yes.
But I used to feel bad for that, but now I'm so happy I got over that.
It's calling bluffs too. Man can tell you this, and that, and be like, okay, do it. Just he'll tell you, oh, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna do it. Leave.
Me.
And if they ain't gone yet, then you already know what it is with them. You ain't going nowhere.
I'm not finna beg. I could be 9 months on the way to the hospital. Tell me you finna go. Tell me you finna leave.
We'll tell you bye. Yes, we'll tell you bye in the
They know it. They know. I don't remember.
Why you even say this too like that?
Or if you,
but they know.
like you wear something and you're like, I don't know how that looks. I don't think you should wear that. That's ugly. Then you wear it and everybody's saying, oh girl, you cute. Oh girl, where you get that from? And you looking at him like, Like, yeah. Like, don't play with me. I know I look good. Yeah.
What was gonna happen when you put it on? They're like, no, you can't. No, you
look so good at
that leads to a topic that I really think we should spend like a whole hour on is women who get their identity from a man. Because that's what they try to do. They try to give you your identity. And they'll tell you you're this or you're that.
Yes, and it goes to show how people treat you is how your spouse treats you. You know, like if I go around and I treat you like this, everybody else gonna look at you and be like, oh, he don't like her like that. She just this, she just that. You put your foot down. Hey, this is who she is. She not to be messed with. Nobody gonna mess with you. You set the tone for your wife or your, for everybody, to know that level of respect that she needs to have. Versus you just saying, man, we just talking.
That's probably your attraction to the gangsters too, though, because they go.
Oh, they are strong.
Yeah,
they know who they are. They don't let nobody else define them. Exactly. They know who they are. They know what they do, and they let you know, right? This is what I am.
They gonna make sure you respect it the same way.
Exactly. They nobody gonna touch you. Exactly. What you need? They gonna make sure you good. Well, who you talking to like that? Who you looking at like that? Like I like. Take up for me because even if I am wrong, don't let me know I'm wrong in front of people. Let me know I'm wrong when we together. Have my back regardless of the fact right or wrong.
Yeah, and they don't bow down to nobody. Nobody. That's what I like about them. They don't bow down to nobody. They don't care what kind of environment you in. They still gonna be the same person.
Exactly. Let them know you're not to be messed with.
Yeah, they're not gonna take you being disrespected like that.
It's like when you really love somebody because I instantly get mad. My kids, my mama, you say anything to them wrong, I'm like, because that's how I know how I feel about them. Versus you letting somebody talk to somebody you care about any kind of way, and you just sit there and be like, I'm just trying to keep the peace on. I'm just trying to, yes. You trying to do what? No, you trying to make it to where you still good on both sides. You're trying to make it to where this person ain't mad at you, or I'm not mad at, or the other person not mad at you.
I could be mad at somebody. That don't mean you can disrespect them. That's something that people should understand.
Oh, that's too.
Siblings and stuff like that. That's something you stay out of family drama because
at the end of the day,
I could tell you be ranting about somebody, but as soon as you say something negative, it's gonna be like,
who you talking about? Wait, pump your brakes. Yeah. I was talking about them, not you.
Right. But I do agree with you, though, as far as a man standing up for you. I hate when they be like, I just didn't want to get no drama, or I was just trying to keep the peace. The peace already been gone.
Exactly. When you took the peace, when you couldn't choose a side,
yes, you got to take
I need to know right now who you choose.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
And that ain't the time you want to know, though. That ain't the time you should find out that he's
I need to find out because when I get put in situations like that, I need to know. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm being pushed to the side, or I have to, change my opinion on how I feel about something because you telling me I'm doing too much. When in actuality, that's just how I feel. So you should understand how I feel, and instead of making the situation worse and making me argue with yet another person, have my back. We can handle this when we get home. Don't make me argue with you and this person at the same time.
We're not going to do that. That's one thing I can say about one of my husbands is that the fact that he stood up to my own father. Like when me and my dad got into a little, he was like, you better watch how you talk to my wife.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, well, this is my daughter. I've been knowing her all her life. I don't care. This is my wife. You're not going to talk to my wife like that. And I was like,
it's something about it. It's something about it. Have my back. Yeah. Because in a few days, I'm going to be talking back to my daddy. It's just the simple fact that I'm have my back right now.
Yeah.
Don't be like, Daddy, she was tripping, but that's my wife. I had to go.
I don't want no man that's a firecracker though. Like, I don't need you to just make it worse. Like, if you see me going off, especially if it's somebody like a sibling, like, kind of diffused. Don't be like, I don't know. You heard you. Don't tell me you.
And you bet, you bet not.
Not wanting to ride with me. I want the firecracker. Ride with me. We both turning up. I don't want to buy, no, let's squash this. Yeah. Hell no. If my wife pissed, I'm pissed too.
Yeah. Because if it's the opposite, no, I don't care who you is. Who? Which one, baby? Point them out. Like, I'm going to go get it. What she made your drink from, it's okay. She gonna make you finna get it right. Yeah, that's me. I don't play that. Like, don't talk to him like that.
See, look at her. Tell me no.
Yeah, don't talk to him like that. Don't talk to them like that. Look, who you talking to?
Yeah.
I had to tell my daughter one day we was at McDonald's and she wanted a different toy. I'm like, go tell her you want a different toy. So I told her, trying to be nice, say, excuse me. She saying excuse me to the cashier and the lady making the orders. They ignoring my baby. I said, say excuse me louder. They hear you, they see you, you make them see you. And she was like, I want a different toy. And the lady was like, oh, what toy? So what's up? What? Look, I got your back.
Stuff
Ain't
like
nobody,
that,
they
yeah.
ignoring you.
Stuff
I
like
got your
that.
back. And it make my baby feel better because like you got somebody standing up for you.
Right,
You don't
yeah.
got, you know, even though you know the toy you get is the toy you get.
Right,
yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, you got somebody and it just makes a woman feel good when her man has
Yeah.
her back like that. You
Yes.
know, like I ain't did it by myself.
Because they
Yeah.
always, some men try to make you feel like you're doing too much. You know, if you out with them and they take you to dinner, where if you don't get your right order,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, no, this is not what I wanted. I
Yeah.
don't want the man. Oh, baby, don't worry about it. Just I
No.
want a man to be like, hold on, this is not what she wants.
Right.
Yeah.
She wants something different. That's what
Right.
I'm with that.
Yes,
Especially
me too.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes I don't know, but I'm big on not really sending stuff back out. I'll just be like, no, I don't want nothing.
No,
I
you
don't
pay
really
for
trust
what you
food
no.
places.
I pay for what I get. Especially if
But
I'm paying
to
for it,
give me
I want
something
mine.
back, like another meal is like, no, I work fast food or work in the food industry, so I know how they'll fuck over you. I wouldn't. I'd rather leave. I'd be like, no, that's right. I don't
Yeah,
want that.
it just depends. But
Yeah, it
if
depends
you've
on
been
the
going
place.
back and forth with the person all night, like you see that they got an attitude, it's best you just be like, you know what, I'm gone. But
Like I had a steak one time, I had to send back like 3 times. It was like, no, 'cause you
Oh,
know how.
I won't pay for it at that point.
Mm.
If I send it back more than once, my bill is free. You finna comp
Yeah.
all this.
Mhm.
You gonna comp. I'm not paying for nothing if I send it back more than once.
Ooh.
I'm not paying. I'm
I'm picky, and you're gonna hear about it. If you sit that food in front of me and it's something I don't like, you're gonna hear about it. And
It's not like you're gonna hear about it.
please don't stop me, because at the end of the day, I'm eating this. You know, you with your food, your son don't come out with your food. You asking for ketchup. You know, what's the difference in me saying, well, can I get a little of this? Or I don't really like this. What's the difference in saying, can I get some ketchup or some napkins? Or that's a job.
And I don't like when men act like, you being so dramatic or you being difficult. I need a rider. I want somebody gonna ride
Yeah.
with me. She said her food ain't right.
Right. I don't
Right.
like people who every time you go somewhere it's something.
Well, yeah, that too.
That
Just
is-
like
I-
just a
that's
drama
the problem.
starter.
Like every time,
No.
like everywhere you go, it's always something.
Mhm.
But if we both don't overlook it, we both gonna overlook it.
Right.
Yeah,
But if
something
we
like
both
that.
turn up, we both turn up.
Exactly.
Like when we went out, I ordered the truffle fries.
Mhm.
And I don't know why the woman thought we only wanted one. He said, I want that too. For appetizer, she gonna bring one. And I was like, no, we're not
Mhm.
sharing. He said he wanted, and he was like, yeah, we both want our own.
No, one incident happened
But
with me
no,
before. We had a one waiter. Let me start by saying this. It's not a difference between a man or a woman waiter. If I feel like something wrong, something wrong. You know,
Right,
I'm gonna
yeah.
let you know. I feel like they make a difference when it's a woman or when she automatically assumes like he paying for it. But if I have my hand out for the change, you give me the change. We at the table together. Like, what is your point? She literally looked at me
See,
and
that's
handed
weird.
it to him, and I was like,
Wow.
But
Like,
I would
girl,
give
you
it
don't
back.
give me-
I would give it back to who gave it to me. I don't know.
well,
but if your
he
hand is
did.
out-
He gave it to her, but it
If
obviously
your hand
I
is out,
wanted
then
it.
I give it to you if you at the table. And
No,
I
she
just-
gave it to him.
I would give it to you. I
If
mean,
your hand is out, I'm gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna let him resolve that.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with
me.
me.
I'm just gonna give
y'all
it
at
to you.
this table together. She asked, you know what I mean?
So I felt like what you trying to say, like you know.
But personally, on a different level, I'm gonna give it mentally. I will automatically think to give the money back to who gave it to me.
But if he's sitting there and she got her hand out and he
That's
ain't
just
saying,
disrespectful.
That's
That was
common
kinda
sense.
disrespectful.
Yes, exactly. And the fact that it's like little stuff that you see, they don't see nothing wrong. Baby, it's the money. It's here.
yeah,
Here,
they
I
don't-
give
they
it
don't
to
see
you.
it,
Look,
but I need you to
Yeah,
ride
I
with
want to
me
give it to you.
regardless.
No, I don't want you to give it to me. She needs
Yeah,
to give
I
it
need
to
you
me.
to ride with me
She
regardless.
wouldn't have got no tip. She wouldn't have got no tip.
I just hate when it's like it do be a difference between a woman waiter and a man waiter. Like it's very different.
And
And
it's different when
so?
it's sometimes it's different when it's a black person.
that too.
Because
Man.
sometimes they just we treat each other so weird.
Mm,
Especially if it's
Yes.
a nice place and it's a man taking you out to a nice place. If it's a black server, she automatically got an attitude, and it's like,
mhm.
Come
And
on,
I let it be
sis.
known I don't do attitude. So what you want to do? You want to give me a new waiter, or are you gonna do this
I
right?
know that's
That's
right.
it. You know what? Come here. What's your name? Oh, okay. I know your name. I call her name all night.
Girl, I just be trying to be. I start out nice, and when they tell me their name, like this lady name was Ginger, I said, if they got attitude, I'm like, Ginger, are you okay?
I say, what's your name?
That's why I can't be no waiter.
And then once they don't respond well, I'll be like, okay, she got attitude. No, I don't need her. I need y'all to give me somebody else.
I learned their name. When you ask for their name, they get a little okay. Be like, okay, what she want my name for? You know?
Yeah.
And I see them across the room. I be like, excuse me, Patricia.
Well, they supposed to tell you their name anyway.
They should have a name.
So when they
tag.
don't tell me their name, I just be having attitude already.
Mm.
Who are you? And you're serving my food. I need to know your name.
See,
Yeah.
I'm glad I never.
You seen that post they made about our black people, like how they get their food before me?
Oh yes,
Sit down.
I pay attention to
Yes,
that.
I be like, hold up, baby.
I
I've been
pay
sitting here for
attention
too long,
to
and you
that.
still ain't got my. I get to calling their name. Excuse me, I need David over here.
I'm looking at
That-
who's there when I get there.
Exactly.
I know who got that. You know what I mean? Like,
You're right.
okay, or you waiting too long, or they ain't got their food yet. Why they ain't got their food yet?
Then they
Even
come
if
with
I
the excuse. Oh well, they're in a different section, and they ordered one in a low.
But don't let me get hangry in here.
Yeah.
I'm finna get upset.
Like, well, I'm in
please
this
sit me
section.
in that section because
Yeah.
this is taking too long.
They're in a different section.
Anyway,
They're
we
just
already at
doing-
2 hours, y'all. We're gonna have
Okay.
Oh Lord.
to wrap it up.
Okay,
Yes.
y'all. We gonna let y'all know where to follow us again. Check us out next week.
Yes, please tune in next week. We're gonna have different subjects. You can
And
follow
it's
me.
actually men, y'all. It's men coming next week. You got the
Yes,
so we
okay,
can
that's
get,
gonna
we
be
get to the
good.
men
Mhm.
panel.
That's gonna be good.
I'm gonna try to find one more, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
That's 2 men.
Okay, so y'all hear that? She's trying to find one more.
Oh, it's gonna be juicy.
So she's trying to find one more dude. So y'all tune in, let her know if you're interested. You can follow me at Kiwi_versus_Kiera. Yeah, and this was a great show. Great
Yes,
time.
indeed.
Yes, and Q Chloe Allen on Facebook, and the She Shed Show on Instagram. And what else? I got Q Chloe 24 on Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You all
All right, we out.
bye, y'all.
One of the greatest, I know they gon' hate it,